There we go. Hi, YouTube. We live. Back in the olden times, pre-2004, games used to come with giant boxes. Oh! To try and fill store shelf space and grab attention. And because they used to come with big manuals and 5 and 25 floppies. I remember that, dude. I mean, even thinking of like... I mean, it's less big now, but... I don't know, dude. Fucking old World of Warcraft boxes were fairly big. Those are not exactly pre-2004 though. Well, actually, I don't remember. I think WoW was like 2006. God, it's been a minute. Tech Tangents is my current interest because it has a lot of arcade emulation. Oh, that's dope. Video streaming, the general tech, and restoration. Yeah. People that restore that tech too are so impressive to me. Like, holy shit. It's so cool. I'm glad that there's interest for that. I'm glad that that's a thing that people care about. I'm gonna lurk in game. I love you. I love you, wife. Enjoy game. Pet the babs for me. Okay, this game does come with a trigger warning in the beginning, and I'll read it for you. Let me mute the music. This jazz is so good, though. Okay, the following story contains mild language, mild gore, and themes of violence, death, and suicide. Be aware. Get you some sound. Yeah, that's what we're playing tonight. Can't watch? No, you're okay. You're okay. I love you. Please don't engage with things you don't want to engage with ever. Weenie alert! No, don't listen. No. Thank you for not engaging with shit you don't want to touch. That is good and should always stay that way. I appreciate you. Okay. That's everything we do here. It really do be. Harsh voices crash down the hall, wrestling through airy mumbles and sharp breaths. Oh my. Oh, my hell already. Grayson slung his wet coat, snow dripping from the sleek fabric, over the reception desk. Who was Dr. Is it Gil? I think it's Gil. To ruining my friends don't like me. Wife, shut the fuck up, wife. We're literally meeting with a friend tomorrow I'm really excited for. Wife, I love you. Shame for limits is bad and should go away. Enjoy the night. Literally. That goes for everybody. Like, please don't ever engage with content that you don't want to see. Especially not for, like, stream. I do play a lot of fucked up shit in this channel. And I understand that that's not for everybody. And sometimes we touch things that we don't really want to engage with. And please don't engage with things. Anyway. Who was Dr. Gill chomping at his teeth at now? Grayson stepped down the clinic's hallway and caught the familiar scent of cheap perfume mixed with cigarette smoke. Janae? What was she doing here? Grayson quickened his pace and pushed through the office door. Why do you care so much? Dr. Gill, an older man with a devious stare, sat in his office chair, lips puckered into a kissy scowl. Wow. Is that supposed to be smoochable? Lumel. Can we at least agree that she's dead? Oh. USA, America, hi grandma. That said, I'll probably be lucky I'm trying to figure out this bead weaving stuff again. It's hard. No, do it. Enjoy, friend. Thank you for the kind lurky. Why do you care so much? Yeah, can we at least agree she's dead? Translucent wisps of black hair floated out of place as Janae bit into her bottom lip. Would you just listen to me? Who's dead? Grayson asked. Janae's face softened and her shoulders relaxed. Gray. All 50 Shades, Dr. Gill. Is it Jill or Gil? I don't even know. I think it's Gil. Adjusted his glasses. You're late. Dr. Gill hadn't updated the medical office since his clinic was built 50 years earlier. The floor peeled, yellow stuff spewed from the corner of the examination bed. In the room smelled like a cabinet of expired spices. It was disgusting and outdated, just like Dr. Gill. 50 50 Shades Grey? Hi, Mission. Welcome in. Gil like fish ghost. Okay. I thought so. I hope you're having a good day, Mission. I love you so much, friend. What happened? Who's dead? Grayson asked. Tears glazed Janae's eyes. It's Mom. Greta? Dr. Gill rolled his chair to the side, revealing the metal table and sheet-covered corpse. Janae, I'm so sorry. Grayson touched Janae's bony shoulder. She melted into him, pressing her nose to his chest. How did this happen? He doesn't know, Janae said. Dr. Gill drew a pen from his pocket and clicked it. Janae, can Dr. Grayson have a look at your mother? Uh-oh. Please, Janae said. I'd love a second opinion. On what? Grayson asked. Cause of death. Dr. Gill dragged his chair across the office like a mutt wiping its ass on the carpet. I hate this man already. He held out a clipboard. Janae, with all their medical expertise, doesn't agree with me. Who could blame her? Grayson snacked the clipboard. We had a little fourth get together. I'm so tired, but good. Good. I'm glad, friend. How are you? How's everybody? I'm pretty good. We had a really, well, me alone, really, had a really nice day. Didn't do much. Hung around in bed. It's been pretty quiet. Watched some GDQ in the morning. Fed the boys. Had some food. Took a nice cold shower. Now I'm here. It's been pretty sweet, actually. But I'm glad that you had a good day. I hope that you can get... Are you working tomorrow? I hope not. Yeah, no, it's been really nice and relaxing, honestly. And it's been quiet over here, too, for the most part. Like, there's definitely some fireworks, but it's been not excessive enough that I had to, like, close the windows or anything. You took tomorrow off? Yes! Fuck that. Still need to send some emails. That's not too bad. I'm glad at least you can get some rest. And 4-day weekend, baby. Let's go. Okay. Name of the deceased. Greta Tanner, female, age 57. Address Trenton, Arkansas? That's the address? Marks and wounds. Small bruises up and down both arms. Possible pinching. Signs of minor frostbite on feet and ankles. Type of death, found death. And other in sleep, question mark. Oh, until 12:30? Yeah. I mean, you can probably hear them in the microphone too. Like, I hear them here and there, but it's not too bad over here. I hope it's not too bad over there. I mean, it used to be super bad for me. They were like the really, really big ones before, but I used to live in a different city and like by a lake, and people would stand in the middle of the lake. They would like take their little boats and like, you know, do fireworks stuff like right next to my house. Hey, you've heard of Trenton, really? Interesting. Okay, so the hair is showing gray, slight bruising on arms, pinching question mark, slight frostbite. The frostbite is on feet and ankles. Weird, okay. Determined cause of death unknown. I know! Luma, Alpine, welcome in. It's just silly. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't mind fireworks too much, to be honest, unless they're like disruptive, but like my cats are really easy, so thankful for that for sure. G-Spot, I love you so much. Alpine, welcome in, friend. I hope you had a good day. You forgot the sigh. It's me now. I do the sigh. Cause of death, sleep exhaustion. This is very loud. I hope it's not too loud for you. Like, it's not loud. Hold on. I'm just gonna lower it just a little bit so that it doesn't peak. Bigby was so brave. He made it through the fireworks to go potty. Aw, good boy. Sweet Babu. I'm glad he's good. I know, this eye is fucking great. It cracks me up. I'm still thinking about going back and clipping one that has my sigh on the end and just like doing a 50-50 chance whether you get my sigh or or the dude's sigh instead. Cause of death, sleep exhaustion. Yeah, sleep exhaustion is a leap, Grayson said. What about a bad reaction to her medications? Mom didn't take pills, Janae said. None that you know of, Dr. Gill said. Mom didn't take pills. Not even under the counter. Do we have our records, Grayson asked? Any pre-existing conditions, allergies, surgeries? Mom was healthy. Of course she was, Dr. Gill said. That's why she's alive and dancing around my office. Wow, what a dick! We need the 50-50? I'll fucking do it. I'll fucking do it. I also feel like the sigh became loud again. Did I forget to lower it? I might have. Hold on. Let me just check it. Also, I need one of Princess saying sigh, because that's also really funny. He sounds fucking incompetent. I know, there must be a theme somewhere with doctors being incompetent, huh? Let me see. I'll try to remember. No, you're good. Literally zero pressure of any kind. Let me try this. Is that too low? That's at one volume. I can also put it at 2. Waitlist 4. Maybe go to 2? Okay, let's see. Holiday snowflake. Alpine saving that money. Let's go. 2 is good. Perfect. We'll leave it at 2 then. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I don't want it to be like, oh my god, someone's sighing in my fucking ear holes. Okay. Feeling the Christmas in July, baby. Spring. Dude, every time I pick up an item in a video game, forever ruined. Forever tarnished. Because I'm always saying it in that fucking tone every time. Purple moss. I'm like, oh yeah. Purple delightful. Lamau. Anybody have any good food today, by the way? Spring. I tried out the mush was it mush meats? That sounds terrible. I got some meatballs made out of shiitake mushrooms. And they're called like mush meats. And I put them in my rice cooker and they were just okay. They were very unseasoned, so I had to put a lot of like stuff on them for them to taste good, but like they were actually really nice. They don't have consistency of meatballs, but they were still enjoyable. My cat plays with crinkle balls a lot, so I've been saying that with the same voice. You just can't help it. It worms inside your brain. Ooh, Beyond Chicken Tenders were the winner of the night. Let's go. The rest of the meal was pretty beige. Gotcha. I just had regular rice cooker stuff. But it was still enjoyable. It was still good. Mush meats, huh? Just as like, wait, slides into chat. Hello, please explain. We mush meat in here. Yeah, no, it's there's like a whole brand of they sell them on Amazon. And they don't come refrigerated. They're coming like a vacuum sealed metal, like aluminum vacuum sealed bag inside a box. And they're like keto friendly if you're like keto. Like they don't have much in them. It's literally just like mushrooms and like salt and like very light seasoning. You're supposed to like put them in a pan with like butter and like seasoning your way, but like I didn't want to clean up a pan, so I didn't do that. Which might be why I thought they were a little bit underwhelming in taste. But like that's fine, honestly. I know what I'm about. Crinkles nose, yeah. It was okay though. It's a good like I need protein emergency kind of food. And, like I've had worse. I have had worse. If you like mushrooms, you will like them probably. Hi Marin, welcome in. Greetings, friend. Let me see. Oh yeah, of course she was, Dr. Gill said. That's why she's alive and dancing around my office. Dick. This is Jenny's mother you're talking about, Grayson said. Can you pretend to have some respect? My friend made a southwestern style pasta salad. Ooh. Made a southwestern coleslaw dips. Chips, fruit, standard grillables, and elote. Yum. Strawberry crunch for dessert last night. Grandma recipe that mimics strawberry crunch ice cream bar sorta. Oh, that sounds really good. Lots of food. Hell yeah, baby. I always love hearing about other people living their best life and eating most delicious food. I'll try. Dr. Gill sunk into his chair. The only health concern we know of is a severe lack of sleep, thus my diagnosis. What the? Wisp. What in the goddamn? Wisp, I love you. Hi, welcome in. I hope you've had a good day. Thank you for the capabilities and the new here biddies. Welcome in, friend. My creativity's running out now. You're good. You're good. Don't even sweat it. I appreciate it. It's still funny. I ate too much. Good. Today is a good day to eat too much, if anything. Okay, so this person had a huge, severe lack of sleep, thus my diagnosis. Sleep exhaustion. Is that what that's called when you do lack of sleep? However, this has become a point of tension as Janae claims that dying from sleep exhaustion is impossible. And with all her experience waitressing at the Three Rings, how can I contend with her? Wow, this guy's a dick. How severe was the lack of sleep? Grayson asked. Janae's eyes darted to the floor. Mom usually slept fine. It was just this last week that she couldn't sleep. An entire week? Mom finally slept last night. You can't die from sleep exhaustion after a full night of rest, right? Grayson cringed. Not sleeping for a week is deadly. I don't know if it's deadly. I actually don't know this. I don't think you can die from lack of sleep unless it's like very cumulative. But your body will just fall asleep at that point. Like I think like lack of sleep weakens other things in you, of course, but I don't think you're gonna die from not sleeping. Only as like a correlation. Yeah, exactly. It could make you crazy. It can make your immune system tank and maybe you get sick and die then, but like boom, Dr. Gill said. Your boyfriend agrees with me. This guy's a dick and I want him dead. Just FYI. Delusional and hallucinogenic. Yeah, for sure. No. Janae's eyes deepened as they scanned Grayson's face. I need you to trust me. There was something else wrong with Mom. That was obvious. Stay awake. For a week, you either had something wrong with you or were attempting to get into the Guinness Book of World Records. Did we do a COVID test? Grayson asked. Don't talk about COVID, Dr. Gill said. They'll have us all choking on masks. Wow! Okay. Fuck this guy. It is a form of severe torture, yeah. You can technically, you would hallucinate before then, but your brain can legit stop functioning, I think. Not a doctor. I mean, it would make sense. Yeah, one of those people. Chronic sleep deprivation can lead to death, but it's very rare. Okay. Yeah, Gil can eat my ass, honestly. Is this funny to you? Janae asked. Are you playing some sick guessing game? Dr. Gil swiveled his chair and his face blank and uninterested. My dear, guessing games are all doctors know how to do. I want this man dead. I want this man dead. Is that what you do? Jane swept her purse off the floor and flung it over her shoulder. We should have stayed in Anchorage. Mom would still be alive if she had proper medical care. She'd still be alive if she took some naps. Holy fuck, dude. It takes a lot of sleep, miss. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because your body will, like, eventually shut down, right? But also, I feel like it would be very, like, accumulated lack of sleep over some, you know. I don't think this doctor is gonna be able to pull off the house impersonation. Dr. Hate Crimes MD? Yeah, I don't think so. He's getting close, though. It requires competence, yeah. Masks were invented by NASA to distract us from 5G towers that brainwash us into accepting blob Earth lies. Of course, we all know the Earth is flat here. I hate you. Shame. Blood rushed to Janae's face. I hope you die in your sleep and everyone in Trenton makes it into a big joke. Fucking same. Grayson squeezed Janae's hand. The ceiling lights buzzed as Dr. Gill cleared his throat. Could you wait outside, Mrs. Tanner? Dr. Gill smiled. I'd like to talk with your resident doctor alone. The earth is fiat. No, I'm waiting. Oh, I'm not waiting, sorry. I'm going home. Even better. Janae touched Grayson's cheek and kissed him. Come see me. Get some rest, Grayson said. We'll talk soon. I'm guessing sleep exhaustion with nothing but a guess and a wish does not inspire confidence? Yeah, I don't think so. And drug abuse. Yeah, exactly. Janae glared at Dr. Gill a final time before stomping down the hall. Why is she like? You don't have to say that she's stomping, Lamau. Grayson shut the office door inside. Did you undergo any sensitivity training while in medical school? Dr. Gill scooted back to Greta's corpse. Sometimes. Being insensitive is being sensitive. What? I feel like I've met this person before. Also, sorry about the fireworks, Lamau. If it gets too annoying, I'll shut off the window and turn on my fan. Being insensitive is being sensitive. How does that work out? He tucked his pen under his sheet, or under the sheet, and unveiled Greta's head. Worn wrinkles solidified in Greta's dead putty face. Pale skin stretched smoothly across her cheekbones, reflecting the ceiling's sickly light. Her eyes sunk unevenly into their sockets. Have a peek. Dr. Gill used his pen like a medical tool, sifting through Greta's hair. See that? Grayson tucked the clipboard under his arm and leaned closer. Crusted blood dripped from a crescent-shaped gash on Greta's scalp. What is that? Grayson asked. Wait, so maybe it's not. This guy could almost have a point if he actually demonstrated any of them. Agreed. I have no time for that. We're protecting you from the truth. I would murder. Death. Same. I don't know, Dr. Gill said. There are 5 in total, forming a circular pattern around their scalp, or her scalp. Beside these, there are no other wounds on her body. Could this be the cause of death? No, the cuts aren't deep enough. No damage to the skull, no bruising. Dr. Gill pulled his pen back, letting Greta's hair fall over her scalp. What do you think? Grayson narrowed his eyes. Greta hit her head on something. What? I don't know. What a fountain of knowledge you are, Dr. Gill said. The congealing blood tells us that Greta was wounded near her time of death, yet these cuts are not deep enough to have killed her. Do you think she was murdered? Is this aliens? Is this aliens? Maybe. Dr. Gill tapped the pen to his chin, but I don't know how or why. It was Alaska, the serial killer capital. Oh, serial killer capitalized. Interesting. Of the world. Something about the snow and wind put people in a murderous mood. Grayson had felt it. He wanted to kill Dr. Gill since arriving in Trenton. I mean, I think I can agree with that. I think you need to poke around town, Dr. Gill said. Me? You. Dr. Gill slid the clipboard from Grayson's arm. Search Greta's house. He scribbled crude summaries as he spoke. Look for pills and any 5-pronged murder weapons. Talk to Chief Carter. He transferred Greta's body and cleaned her pockets. I'm not talking to Carter. Grayson leaned against the wall. Why? He's an ass. Wait. Worse than Dr. Gill? Please. I don't think you could get any worse than this. So are you. I'm a doctor, not a detective, Grayson said. Send in a blood test and see what comes back. Lazy, Dr. Gill massaged the loose flesh on his forehead. That's a disgusting sentence. Do you want a poor evaluation? Lamau. Giant leech calling it now. Ooh, mission, a lamprey. Like a lamprey mouse creature? That'd be dope. Adam, thank you for the like. I love you, friend. I pulled the trigger and wow, and I can't say I had nothing to do with Pokemon Clone in the game world. You pulled the trigger? Wait, and WoW? As in you're playing WoW currently? And it was Mart, I'm sorry. My brain is not working. Subbed. Okay. I thought that's what you said, but I was like, I'm not parsing the sentence, and I don't know if it's me. Dr. Detective is a mistitle opportunity. Agreed. I'm a doctor, not a detective. Send in a blood test. Lazy. Do you want a poor evaluation? Grayson rolled his eyes. Failure to follow protocol. Protocol? Grayson scoffed. Snooping around someone's house is protocol? Failure to show initiative. Failure to listen to a superior. Failure to learn. Failure as a doctor. Wow. Dr. Gill clicked his tongue. After I submit your evaluation, the Alaskan Medical Board won't trust you to wipe an elderly's ass. Wow. No one on the medical board will take you seriously. Who could? She admitted to coercion, something crimes. Yeah. I don't know if the medical board will enjoy breaking and entering. Exactly. Thank you for the uwu, friend. I appreciate you. Want to find out? Dr. Gill erased the clipboard. I know I keep saying this wrong. Or do you want to help me find Greta's cause of death? Grayson stared at Greta's stretched face. She looked just as haggard as she did alive. Haggard dead as she did alive. Fine, Grayson said. I'll look around, but not because you told me to. I'll do it for Janae. Adorable, Dr. Gill continued scribbling on the clipboard. Liana, the school teacher, she was Greta's best friend. Try fireworks. Could try talking to her as well. Anyone else, boss? Grayson asked. You want a coffee while I'm out? 2 more. Mayor Cassandra and Scarlett, the airport lady. Why them? They host a little wellness group in town, Dr. Gill said. They focus on sleep wellness. Greta was a member. An odd coincidence it is. That is odd, yeah. Agreement. Dr. Gill stood and stuffed his scribbled paper into Grayson's hand. Let me know what you find. Grayson peeled the crumbled paper open. It'll take the whole week to talk with all these people. Then you'll have to decide who's most important. Dr. Gill opened the door and stepped into the hall. Don't be so grumpy. You help me find what killed Greta, and I'll write the most dishonest, positive, glowing evaluation I can. And if you fail, well, Dr. Gill smiled, you'll make a below-average phlebotomist. Is this just narrative? I'm not complaining because I like the story time, but what's the game part? You know, I'm not sure. I'm going on this very blind. I think there's part of it has like choosing, like he said it here, we're gonna have to choose. It's like a little murder mystery, basically. I don't know if it's a murder mystery because I don't know if it's a murder, but it is a mystery. And who we talk to and who we talk to in what order. Like our choices open and close other things in the narrative, and we may or may not find out what happened for real. But I'm not sure what the gameplay aspect of it is like. I think it's mostly just like a text adventure that you click through, basically. Press next to continue. Okay. Time is limited. The suns represent the number of places you can visit each day. Choose wisely. No, I'm nervous. How did Greta die? God, this reminds me. The, This is so cute, though. Oh, you can't really see. Hold on. Let me turn off the kitty cam for now. I always remember... I forget. That demo that we played with the creature. The one where I told you about Malevolent, Jess. Where it was like an old... like the old-timey detective and he witnesses like a kid basically being like he finds a kid that was kidnapped basically and the kid dies and he like watches it. Omen Exitio, that's what it was called. That's what it was called. It was Omen Exitio, and there's one that's called Plague that I actually have it and we'll play it eventually. It's a reading game. And then the other one I can't remember what it was called. We have ads so we can take a break and I'll check. But I'm really excited for that game. I think they had the demo open again last Nextfest, and I really wish them the best, honestly. It was a demo that was like 4 or 5 hours long, and we played through the whole thing. It was really good. This dude is just admitting out loud that he's basing this other dude's evaluation on willingness to interfere with a police investigation because that's what it sounds like. Yeah, that's literally what he said. And he's like, I don't know what it is, but it's like, I'm really curious and I know that you're gonna help me, so I'm gonna make you do it. Or you're gonna fail. It's like, oh, okay. Let me see if this is audio. It does. Yeah, we'll play the audio on this. Okay, we'll be right back, friends. Thank you so much for your patience. I'll see you in about 3 minutes. Okay, welcome back, friends. Thank you for your patience. It was called Hunger. That's what it was called. Omen Exitio Hunger. Here, I'll show it to you, Jess, because you'll recognize it. This one, hold on. This one that was in black and white. Funger. Not Funger, no. Dude, G-Spot, I saw somebody call Felvidek. Remember Felvidek? Felvidek was so good. Fear and Hungary, and my life was never the same. I swear to God, dude. My life was never the same after that. So fucking funny. But yeah, no, it was this one where we like sort of made choices. Like we were an investigator. And this is like the house where we find the kid. And like there's like a monster, and we like barely watch the monster like take this kid basically, and we like run, and then we run out, and then we get to the city, and we talk to our boss, and like some of them believe us, and some of them don't. It was so good. Like it was so good that we dedicated an entire stream to it, because the stream, like the demo that we played was like 4 or 5 hours long, and I just couldn't put it down. Like it was really good. It was really well written. It was dope. It was so good that I went and bought the other. See, look, Jess has this on their wish list. I went and bought their other game because I was interested in it. It was really good. Really, really liked it. Definitely going to be playing when it comes out. But yeah, Lamau, thank you for your patience, friends. Let me pause here. Click here. Yeah, it reminded me of Hellboy 2. It's like the stark, like, black and white lines. Yeah, no, it was really good. I'm excited for that one. So, press back to return to menu. Okay. The menu is pretty primitive in this game, but, like, it works. What do we have options? Day 1, Greta's house. Search Greta's house for pills, sharp objects, or anything else suspicious. I think, so time remaining, we can do 2 things today. I think going to Greta's house first is probably the best way to go. If we might find something in Greta's house that might lead us to other questions for other folks, and then we can sort of choose who to talk to after we find something of relevance, right? You lurked on that one, might play eventually? Yes, absolutely. Autumn Gold, you beat the DLC today! Holy shit, let's go! What's your build, friend? Congratulations. Oh, that's so cute. Oh. Greta's house? Okay, search Greta's house. I would like to click on Greta's house. Oh shit, I hope I clicked on Greta's house. Ooh, I clicked on the one that was dark. I hope that it's Greta's house. Uh-oh. Okay, well, too late now. The gloomy weather in Trenton testified that indeed someone had died that day. Grayson's boot broke through a crust of snow and sank ankle deep. As he pulled one foot out, the other fell. Gah! He kicked the snow, sending shards of ice through the air. Why couldn't he do his residency somewhere with paved roads and snowplows? Okay, it is good. We did it. The door to Greta's house peeled green paint, and dead plants clung to a pot at the window. Could Grayson just walk in? It's not like anyone would answer if he knocked. But entering the house wouldn't mess with the crime scene, right? Because Chief Cantor would love an excuse to arrest him. Oh no. A wall of warm air flowed from the doorway as loud static crackled from an old radio. The floorboards creaked and the lamp of effulgent multicolored glass cast a rainbow onto the wall. Every light that could be on was on, including a yellow plastic flashlight on the kitchen table. Oh my god, this noise is eating my brain. Hi Steger, welcome in. Got a big chicken leg that inflicts bleed? Let's fucking go. Drumstick life? We fucking love to see it. Steger, welcome friend. I hope you're having a good day. Strange reports of alien... Oh, I was right. Alien activity usually included electrical interference, lights turning on and off. That could be it. A pair of aliens abducted Greta and sucked her brain out using a device with 5 sharp prongs. Would Dr. Kill would accept this is an error in the copy. Accept the alien experimentation as cause of death. Glass mugs covered an antique coffee table and coffee grounds stunk up the kitchen. Hi Chorin, welcome in friend. The house was overstimulating. This noise is overstimulating. The lights, the radio, the smell. Grayson's brain swelled. The backs of his eyes ached. And he could taste the rotting coffee. He dropped to one knee and pulled the radio's plug, plummeting the house into silence. Better. Grayson flicked the lights off as he moved through the house. The bathroom's medical cabinet contained off-brand or expired medication. Ibuprofen, Tums, wart cream, cough syrup, no prescription pills, no heroin needles, no little sack of lawn clipping. The upstairs bedroom was the weirdest room in the house. Unwashed clothes covered the floor in piles, and a tarp hung from the ceiling duct-taped along the walls. Whoa. An inch from Grayson's head. Was Greta renovating her ceiling? What's with the tarp? Grayson raised his hand and pushed up on the crinkling tarp. As he trudged through Greta's dirty clothes, he reached the nightstand and pulled open the drawer. Still no pill bottles. Instead, Grayson found a pocket-sized notebook. You fit in your pants again? Hey, let's go, nice. Congratulations, friend. I like these kinds of games, but the writing and the flow have to be immaculate, and it helps to have strong art design. Yes, for sure, for sure. It's harder to get into it, and especially hard if you're reading it out loud. When the writing doesn't flow super well, for sure. August 23rd, 2021. In New York, man with face, beard wanted dinner. Forced to walk. Snow blocked me inside. Man disappeared. I was upset. 8 chocolate eggs. Okay. That's a little strange. Grayson flipped randomly to another page. I did nothing. September 14th, 2021. Small dog turned into a wolf. Huh. Followed me home. Oh, this is a dream journal. Got inside the house. I got locked in bathroom. Dog spoke to me. Wanted me to let it in. Woke up. Okay, I've had a dream like this before, actually. That seems okay. This is definitely a dream journal, and I have had dreams before where it has felt like, you know, I used to live in a haunted house. But I was thinking the other day, now that my dad is like living in the house and like making the same comments and seeing the same things that somebody, is that fucking, I can't tell if that's, I don't know if you can hear that noise outside. It sounds like a basketball bouncing. Anyway, I've had dreams before. Like I remember one really specifically, where it felt like I let something in. And I remember, you can't hear? Okay, good. Like I remember this dream so vividly, and I don't know if maybe I fucked the house up. I don't know. But it was like, I remember what the conversation was about, but there was an old lady. And it wasn't my house, it was my grandpa's apartment that we were having dinner in, and it was just me and her. But I felt like it was my house, like I understood. It wasn't my house visually, but I understood it was my house. It was my space. And I didn't want her in the house. I wanted her to leave. And I remember what the conversation was about, but I was being, you know, like when you fawn over people because you're nervous, and it's like, I was like, no, it's okay, like, please don't worry. And she was like, oh, like, I'm sorry to intrude, like, you know what I mean? It was like a back and forth, like, was not stopping. Like, it just kept going, and she just kept, like, apologizing for being there, and I was like, it's okay. And then at some point, I was like, and I remember saying this. Like, I remember saying this because I woke up as soon as I said it. I said, you're always welcome here. And then the fucking lady's eyes turned black, and I woke up, and I remember that shit haunts me. I was fucking dreaming, and I still think that I let something in my house, because I did live in a haunted house, right? Like, this is a thing that happened for sure. But like, I don't know. I think about it all the time. And this dream with the dog, and then it's, you know, it turns into a wolf, and it's like, this is a creature that's not gonna hurt you. It's like, oh, it's an old lady, or like, it's a small dog. It turned into a wolf, but now it's talking to you, and it's like it wants entry, and you have to explicitly let it in, right? Anyway, having flashbacks to nightmares to you. Creepy. If it was poetry, it was the worst Grayson had ever read. The entries read more like dreams. He flipped through the notebook. Good, I recorded her dreams every night until November 4th. Okay, so I was right, it was a dream journal. About a week ago. It makes sense. You can't dream if you're not sleeping. November 5th was the first night Greta missed since starting the journal on July 8th. Janae was right. Greta was sleeping fine until a week ago. Grayson turned to the front of the journal. Here's the baby look. Hi, Mr. LeMayon. Bless you. You can definitely dream if you're ever sleeping. I do that too. Whenever I get really tired, I start finding myself like having thoughts that don't, like dream thoughts, like with moon logic and stuff like that don't really make a lot of sense, and that's when I know that it's time to go to sleep. Yeah, no, waking delusions are insane. No, I have those too. It's super fucking weird. It's super strange. Yeah, but Jess, I didn't mean to. I was dreaming. And she was like cornering me and I was trying to be polite and I didn't realize what I was doing. You know what I mean? I just wanted her to leave. I wanted her to leave so bad. And she wasn't leaving and I thought, I don't know, something in me like cracked and I told her she could come over anytime. I know I've been too tired at work and dreamt. Not sure if I was asleep or not. Yeah. Doesn't take that much sleep deprivation to hallucinate. Also true. Dream creatures, fae, vampires, just say no. Just say no, for real. I am too polite for my own good. I'm working on it though. I can pretend to be a mean bitch and then maybe one day I'll believe it. One day. Greta, I'm glad to have you in the group. I wanted to get you this journal as a little welcome gift. The recording of your dreams shall lead to better things. Sleep well. Cassandra McClure. Oh, we know who we're weird talking to next. It's shockingly easy to fuck up your head. Yeah. I swear, Rube, I love you, but you're not. When to hurt people gets you into stuff. It does. I know. I should know better, and one day I will. I should just, you know. But every time, listen, we've talked about this before. Every time I feel like I try to establish boundaries, people just get mad at me. You know, like people are just like, wow, you're so mean. I can't believe you said that. And it's like, fuck it then. I guess I won't say anything. How do I have to, like, do I have to explain to people boundaries that they should know already? Like, I don't know, dude. Like, I can't win. Mr. Pico, hello. Pad Thai and smoothies for dinner. Oh, that sounds so good. What did you have your pad Thai with? What kind of smoothies? Did you have chicken? That's an unfortunate side effect of boundary declaring. Yeah, for sure. But that's why I'm like, I don't like people being mad at me. And it's like, is it worth it? I don't know. I always end up kind of regretting it in the end. And it will be like, it's easier to just not say anything. Get fucked, you wee cunt. How dare you establish boundaries? The sheer audacity. Hi, Tony. I love you. I hope you had a good day today, friend. You deserve peace. Yeah, but that's the thing, though. Is like when people are mad at me, I can't have peace. So I think I have to work. I have to work on like just being okay with people being mad at me. Hey, and good night, Warren. Welcome in, friend. I'll get them for you. Thank you, friend. Nobody got me. I know G-Spot got me. Them being mad at you and it's not a you problem, it's a them problem. Yeah, I guess so. But I'm like, maybe I should try to like be nicer, you know? I don't know. One day. Every time like I've had to like put my foot down about boundaries, it just doesn't end well for me. You're already so nice. See, but that's the problem though, see? People are weirded out when I'm like not nice because I want to establish boundaries. They're like weirded out. They're like, wow, you're suddenly like so mean. What happened? Are you okay? And I'm like, okay, never mind. You can do whatever you want. Accidental pad thai. The waitress misheard me. Antiwala ordered pho thai. Which I was supposed, gotcha, turned out to be really good. Okay. Tofu and shrimp, well had. That sounds delicious. G-Spot BB. Actually ordered? No, I understood. Understood, no worries. I'm glad it was still good though. It's not being nice. I know, I have to work on it. G-Spot, I love you. Thank you, friend. Mr. Pico, enjoy your emotes. Big smooches all around. You can be nice, kind, and still have boundaries. Yeah, and honestly, streaming has been a really nice way for me to like establish those boundaries and be okay with that. I wanted the pho. But this is good. I'm glad it was good anyway. That sounds so good. Yeah. Pho's delicious. It's not mean to protect your space. Also, I say all of this as someone who also is working really hard on boundaries. Yeah, dude, that shit sucks. Boundaries suck. I understand that they're important. I understand, but like, ugh. I don't know. I think I have to be okay. Like, I have to work on being okay. Because right now, sometimes it feels like not having the boundaries just feels like it takes up less energy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to deal with all that. Focus on being nice to yourself so you have the ability to be nice to others. Yeah, for sure. I get it, I do. Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah. It's hard. Sorry, I'm putting my hair up. It's weird that I have hair to put up now. Conflict sucks, but you can always just nope the fuck out. Yep. You are a lovely person, and you do what brings you peace. I appreciate you, friend. I try. Not even the demons can get me, I swear. Lamau. Boundless realm, yes. Where's my camera? You know what? Hold on. I want to fix this camera real quick because it's been having issues. 1 second. Since there's no sound, I don't feel too bad about it. Properties. Configure video. It doesn't have auto brightness. It's like really weird. Maybe it's the white balance. That's a little better. I'm trying to fix the camera, I'm so sorry. Oof, that is not good. Okay. That's a little bit easier to see. If I raise the brightness, it's just not, you just won't see the bab. I'll leave it like there for now. Thanks for your patience. Thank you, Lemon. I appreciate you, friend. Anyway, not to derail stream forever. Mayor McClure. Oh, that's the mayor? Grayson slapped the notebook close and tucked it into his pocket. I wonder if I'm gonna need pen and paper for this game. I might actually. You know what? Where's my pen and paper for game? Hold on. I might be writing things down for this one. You're wonderful and deserve to have your boundaries respected. Anyone who is upset by that being shit is being a shit and does not deserve your time. Hit your no button and leave. Yeah. No, I appreciate you, friend. I totally agree with you. It's just hard to implement it. You know, like in practice, I do get it. I do get it. Here. MC. Floor. Cave. Dream. Okay, we're writing things down here. Grayson slapped the notebook close and tucked it into his pocket. No pills, no 5-pronged weapons, just a worn book in a dirty room. Greta clearly suffered from minor or major psychosis. Really? Why clearly? Wait. Why are you making this leap right here? A standard symptom of extreme sleep deprivation. It would explain all the lights and the stupid tarp. It would not! It would not explain any of this! Hello, Mr. the Dr. Grayson? I have some questions. Grayson pushed between bundles of clothes as he stepped toward the door. Hopefully Cassandra would tell him more about the journal, though it probably didn't relate to Greta's death. Whoa. A sharp mechanical hum followed by a crumpling thump made Grayson pause in the doorway. In the far corner of the room, next to the bed, the tarp came free, stringing a strand of loose tape. What was that? Grayson glanced down the hall. It sounded like it came from the ceiling. Hi, fireworks. I know, you're so cool. You're so cool. He stepped back into Greta's bedroom and a dirty sweater caught his foot, almost pulling him to the floor. Disgusting mess. I might have to close the windows, I apologize. He stomped the sweater down and made his way to the bed. Grayson grabbed the tarp's edge, sticky from tape residue, and scanned the floor. Didn't look like anything had fallen from the ceiling. What made that humming sound? Darkness radiated from the open space as Grayson peeled the tarp back and peered at the ceiling. 2 tiny red lights stabbed through a soup of shadows. What is that? A smoke detector? Oh, I bet it's not. The chirping could have been a demand for new batteries. Grayson lifted an ear and waited. Silence. His stomach jerked when a sudden overwhelming stink of salt water? Salt water? Burned his nostrils. What I found very helpful, personally, is practicing removing myself from stressful situations, like physically taking a step back. It also feels so good to just walk away with no words when someone is being a twat. Yeah. Honestly, same. I feel like that's something I have to learn too. Like, oh, I don't need to respond to this right now. Like, that's the thing, right? Does this need to be said? Does it need to be said by me? Does it need to be said by me right now? And then kind of like go from there, you know? I'm moving the baby, I'm so sorry. Hold on. Listen to this advice, please. It's hard. It's fart for people who are people pleasers. I understand. But I believe in all of us, though. Like, for real. I know we can do it. But I think it's something that some people have to actively try to do. It's not easy for some of us. Grayson covered his nose and pushed the tarp back, massaging the tape to the wall. What is that? He scanned the room looking for a rotting saltwater aquarium or moldy saltstone. Ew, vomit bubbled? That's disgusting. Some of the writing in this game is it's too much. Not too much positive connotation, not like bad. And Grayson's gut forcing him out of the room and the house. Grayson gagged into the snow and lines of saliva dripped from his mouth like a spider webs. Disgusting. That was enough detective work for one day. You're gonna leave that in there? You just found something fucking weird? You're gonna be like, wow, that's gross. I don't know what that was. Unexplained. I'm leaving? Really? I had a very big very big time in therapy today around trying to be as small as possible. I understand, friend. I understand. That's me all the time. Believe in the me that believes in your ability to be a stone cold bam. I love you, friend. I feel like for other people I can do it, you know? Like, if I'm protecting a friend or throwing down for a friend, there's no trouble. Like, it's for me that, like, you have issues with, you know? One day has ended. Wait! Oh, we only had one that day. Janae's house. Day 2. Chicken Janae. Maybe she's remembered something useful about Greta. Okay, so the game is guiding me where to go right now. You're sicky? Oh no, nice. I'm sorry. You were just getting over something too. I hope it's not too bad. Heck. I'm sorry, friend. Yeah, no, for other people I'll fucking throw hands. For other people I don't give a fuck. But like for me, it's my own. Like, I don't care if somebody that's being like a shit to my friend thinks that I'm mean. Like, I fucking hope you do. I fucking hope I can be the worst. I'll be the worst ever. I'll be the worsty. But it is for myself and my own space that I have trouble with. In the same way, yeah, you get like the friend anxiety override. I'll cut a bitch for friends. For me, just throw a punch. Charisma level 1000. Okay, let's check on Janae. Maybe she's remembered something useful about Greta. Whoa, this is a nice place. Just coughing a lot makes me nauseous. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope it passes soon. That sucks. That's the worst. I'm in the no tonsils having bitch club, and so every time I get a cold, I always get like a cough that just lingers forever. It sucks so much. The wind rustled through the pine trees. The green needles flexed like the quills of a porcupine. Grayson climbed on Janae's porch and knocked. Footsteps thumped within the house, and the metal latch lurched open. Janae's wet hair dripped down her neck and chest. Whoa, okay. And the tone of her lips blended with her face. As in she was pale, is that what that means? Hey, Gray. She smiled as she rubbed her eyes. Hey, how are you feeling? What? And Janae winced and grabbed her ears. Janae. Grayson grabbed her arm. Janae, what's wrong? Whoa. A vein slithered up her neck and she whimpered. What the fuck? Janae? Grayson grabbed her cold cheek. Hey, you're okay. Let me get you to the clinic. Uh-oh. Janae's body relaxed and her face softened. No, I'm fine. Oh, she's gonna die next. Yeah, they do, because usually tonsils are like a barrier between like your lungs, like your throat and your lungs basically, and your mouth. And if you don't have that, it's easier for like bacteria and other shit to like get down in there. Would help me with boundaries was the whole boundaries are for you, not for them. Yes, Jess, absolutely. You set the boundary for yourself. Like, I have a strict ways I engage with media. So when my dad tries to engage me in certain political views discussion, my boundary is to disengage and leave the convo. Same with my dad, same. The boundary is my action, not theirs. Asking them to do something is a request, not a boundary. Yeah, no, you're so right, friend. It's sucky if they don't acknowledge the request, but fuck all if they can stop me from taking a personal action. Yeah, no, you're so right. You're so right. That's a really important thing to consider too, honestly. It is on you. It is on you. Sorry for the text phone. No, I appreciate you. Your text phones are encouraged and welcome always. I have all my parts, but the military stole my teeth. Oh my god, not this. You still got tonsils? Yeah, most people do, I think. Most people do. I just, when I was a kid, they were too big. And I couldn't, like, swallow, so they just, like, took them out. But I think that they don't do that operation anymore that much. It's pretty rare. Certainly not on kids, too. My, one of my siblings has, like, half of their tonsils for the same reason. Tonsils scare me to get removed. Why? I don't remember much of it. I mean, I do remember the after parts. I remember, like, getting blood drawn in the beginning. You had yours removed? I forgot that, wife. Yeah. As an adult or as a kid? I just remember it kind of hurting. It's not so bad, nice. Yeah, I know G-Spot had them removed recently too. Club, no tonsil having bitches. Hell yeah. You were a child? Dang, wife. We both don't have tonsils. High five. I love you. That's really dope and cool. We're so cool, wife. Anyway, Jane supposedly is fine, Lamau. You're not fine. I am, she forced a weak smile. It's some ear pain? I've been having it all morning. Janae dug her pinky into her ear and twisted. I think I have an ear infection. Oh, girl. It looked more painful than a typical ear infection. It wasn't too bad. Just caught me off guard. Janae cringed against a gust of wind. The wind's got a knife. You better get in here. Grayson followed her inside. I think you need to go in. I can check your ears and get you some antibiotics. I'm fine. Janae glanced over her shoulder. Do you want some coffee? Let me make it. Why don't you shut up and sit down for a minute? Janae turned the corner, disappearing into the kitchen. Noted. Is this a sex scene? I think it might be. It could be. I still have my wisdom teeth, dude. I'm dreading going to the dentist and then being like, well, let's get these out. I'm gonna be like, okay. They said I needed one more wisdom tooth removed. The next year they said they needed to take one more. I got a bit irritated. Because I'm one step from dentist fear. So I told them, why don't you take them all if you're gonna do it eventually anyway? They said not necessarily. They took the remaining 3. Yeah. Your infection is still not fine. You still gotta get it. Yeah, no, infections suck too. They never ever emerged, but they were taking up room. Yeah. Anything can be a sex scene if you just believe hard enough. Agreed. Yeah, I I only grew 3 wisdom teeth, but they're not out. Like they live under in my gum line, I guess, and they never really peaked. Sometimes I feel them, but like it's never been a problem. And when I had braces, they like expanded my palate, so like I don't know. they told me, yeah, maybe one day will need to be taken out, but like it's not something that bothers me, so they just live in there. Hard enough. Jess, I love you. You don't have any wisdom teeth? Ooh, mission. Your mouth must be so comfy. Comfy mouth hours. Okay. Grayson slumped into the couch, sinking into its worn fluff. Jenny's house was simple and but charming. A crocheted quilt, crocheted? I think it's crocheted. Quilt hung over the sofa. And the flat screen television, the kind that used thick glass and weighed as much as a car, sat against the wall with towers of DVDs at each end. Old school. All at once? Yeah, that's what people used to do, right? I feel like the people don't get wisdom teeth removed that much anymore. It used to be something that was almost standard. You just have them and then you get them removed. But now it's like less invasive, so they don't do it unless it's like bugging, right? 2 sets of wisdom teeth? Wait. What does 2 sets mean? As in, like, you had all 4 or you had 8 wisdom teeth? Oh god. We got wee-woos and we got fireworks. I'm so sorry. Crocheted! Thank you. Okay. I feel like I knew that, but then I saw it written and I was like, wait a minute, actually. You had 8 wisdom teeth, Tony? Insane. I might have to go close my windows. I apologize. Yeah, let's do that because it's getting loud. I don't want it to, like, be obnoxious for stream. 1 second. I'll be right back, friends. Let me go close my windows real quick. I know! Actual shark! Actual shark! I've never heard of anybody having 4. That's insane, dude. Godspeed. I hope that your mouth felt, like, better after you had them removed, though. Better for me having 3 all at once, but that was because they put me under. I don't remember if I requested it or not. Yeah, I think if you had all those removed at the same time, you probably would be put, like, under. Anyway, I'll be right back, friends. Thank you for your patience. I'm just gonna go close the windows and turn on my fan. And we'll get right back at it. Back to it. English is hard. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, thank you for waiting, friends. I appreciate it. I almost like kind of want to keep the music on. It's like nice. And we can pause it in between menu screens. I think I'll do that if that's okay with y'all. The YouTube recording won't have it. It'll just be in silence, but... And I think the VOD will be too, because that doesn't stay, but that's okay. I had my 4 removed in one go, and I wasn't put under. Oh, interesting. The doctor was incredible, and it was real fast. Okay. Except at the end, one of the teeth cracked, and it took at least 1 hour to remove. Just the one? Oh no, it was a lot of work? That's wild. I know, like, I've never... I had a lot of my teeth removed as a kid. Like, a lot of them, as in, like, most. I think I told the story at the interview with with bandwidth and banter, but like I inherited both of my parents' teeth in the sense that my dad had roots so thick he had to have a small thing. My like regular teeth were coming in. Good with me. The music is a vibe. Good. Okay, okay. I had all my regular teeth coming in on top of my milk teeth, but they weren't falling off because like my baby teeth were not falling off because the roots were so thick that instead of them shrinking as it happens, like what ends up happening when you're a baby and your new teeth are coming in is that the new teeth on the top eat the roots of the baby one until that's why it starts getting loose, and then you can just pull it out when there's barely any teeth left or tooth left. But that wasn't happening with me. So I had like multiple sets of teeth. Like I looked like a shark basically as a child. Thank you for the lurky clone. So they just had to pull out like multiple sets of teeth at a time. Like they had to schedule like teeth pullings for me so that I had, it's like that's one of the things that I always think about. Like if I lived in the Middle Ages and I had no access to modern medicine, I always think about the fact that I would not have any teeth because my regular like teeth would have been eaten by my milk teeth. It's one of those things. But yeah, no, when I can imagine like if it cracks, then that becomes significantly more difficult to deal with. Anyway, back to the horrors. Danae loved movies, primarily horror and romance, an exciting mix. She wasn't picky, and the quality of the film never mattered as long as the plot scared her or made her horny. I see. This is a sex scene, you are right. Danae entered the room carrying 2 mugs of coffee, steam swirling from the tops. Here. She handed Grayson a cup and sat next to him. Grayson blew the steam off the mug. The sweet smell of cream mixed with earthiness of the coffee was almost better than the drink's flavor. I've had this before. You can't ignore it. You can go deaf from an ear infection. You're missing 4 or 5 teeth? My dad was missing like 13. Dang. Fortunately, none of the ones I was missing were my wisdom teeth. Teeth are so weird, dude. It's like outside bones. My teeth without milk. I don't know. I think I call them milk teeth, but I think it's baby teeth. The milk teeth is a direct translation of the diente de leche. I don't think that's actually translates. Always one step ahead of you. Lamau. Drop it. Jane's cold arm brushed against Grayson's as she picked at her ear. The worst part is the ringing. Something has been ringing in my ear since I woke up. It's called tinnitus, and I want to look. No. Whoa, there's like a bass right now. Weird. It makes sense to me. I'm sure that could be a regional thing. Oh, okay. Mixed teeth works. Not used commonly. Okay, good. Translation both. Okay. As long as it makes sense. No. Denise sipped her coffee. Do you have any news about Mom? No, Grayson said. I'm sorry. I wish I could give you all the answers. Janae shook her head. I don't know what to do. I barely slept last night and can hardly stay awake today. Oh, she's gonna be... I'm telling you, she's next. I can imagine Mom staying up for an entire week. Or can't imagine. Me neither. Grayson nodded towards the stack of DVDs. I can barely stay awake through your shitty movies. Haha. Janae set her mug on the coffee table and leaned on Grayson's shoulder. Thanks for checking on me. Of course, you're my lady. You're my man. So this is some heterosexual communication. Janae turned her head and her warm breath flowed along Jason's arm. I'm worried about you, Grayson said. 10 hours done. Let's go, Kenzie, welcome. Can you move the QR code? Yes, ma'am. Actually, I can just get rid of it for now. Because I would have to go into the... There. I would have to go into the file, like the website on the Teltify, and then move it pixel by pixel, which is a little difficult to do while I'm live. I would have raided, but I was, oh, bitch, you're always welcome to raid, for real. Even if you're the only person, like, that's okay. I love you raiding in, to me, it's a privilege. Like, for real, if you ever want to raid in, even if it's not a lot of people, you are so welcome. You are so welcome, and, like, forever, like, please, don't ever feel bad. Like, unless you don't want to, like, you don't have to, but, like, please don't do it on my account, at least. I appreciate you regardless. And also, like, honestly, Twitch is weird, and you never know who's actually there and who isn't. Those numbers are not real. This is gonna be so funny if you end up fucking. No. I know. Danae ran her fingers along Grayson's chest. It's happening. I'm glad that you have a logical brain. It keeps me grounded. Thanks? People usually hated Grayson's overly logical brain, Danae included. She's acting suspicious. But even with your commitment to science and facts, Danae sat up, hair hanging down her face. Have you ever had anything unexplainable happen to you? Like what? Danae didn't answer. Have you had something unexplainable happen to you? Grayson asked. No. Then why are you asking me? Okay, yes, but you laugh. Uh-oh. I'm so nervous for her. I like reading. I was blocking a bit. Yeah, I saw it. I was like, no worries, friend. More than happy to. Folks know where the pop is if they want to donate, so it's all good. I won't. Yeah, you will. You're kind of an asshole. What is it? Grayson chuckled. Danae glared at her reflection on the television's black screen. What is it? Grayson asked, grabbing Danae's hand. I don't know. You trust me, right? Yeah. You can talk to me. Danae sucked her lips into her mouth. Okay. But you can't think I'm stupid. Too late, Grayson smiled. Wow. Joke. I won't think you're stupid. You are brilliant. Danae pulled her feet up on the couch. A week ago, before Mom stopped sleeping, she told me about one of her nightmares. I pretty much forgot about it until today. And? I had the same dream last night. Isn't that crazy? Not really. Grayson held his breath. What was the dream about? The guys in this lady's life are kind of sucky. They really are. I dislike this intensely for her. A black spiral staircase. That's not very nightmarish. Spiraled into the ocean. Janae, oh, this is the title screen, Janae continued. 2 people were waiting for me at the bottom on a glacier of ice. This is weird. Who? That's what's weird, Janae said. Every detail Mom described in her dream was the same as mine except for the people waiting for me. For Mom, it was me and Carter. Carter? Doesn't matter. Janae said. Isn't that crazy? How can you have the exact same dream as someone else? That's not uncommon, actually. People share dreams. It is a thing. It's not that crazy, Grayson said. You were thinking about Greta a lot yesterday. She's a constant in your mind. Janae nodded. True. Your stressed out brain recreated the same dream Greta described to you. Grayson wriggled on the couch. It's not crazy. It actually makes a lot of sense. It does, Janae exhaled. Thanks. You need to relax. Grayson rested his hand on her leg. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, I know. Grayson watched her face. Are you gonna be okay? I'll be fine. Grayson stood. I better get back to work. Dr. Gill's got it out for me. Good idea. Janae hugged him. Thanks for checking on me. Oh my ooh-woo. Go to the clinic and get your ears checked out. Janae rolled her eyes. I will later. She won't. Narrator voice. She won't. You better. Sure, Janae's dream was weird, but nothing unusual. Wait, you didn't tell me. Tell you what? Who was waiting for you at the bottom of the stairs? Grayson asked. You said it was different in your dream. I don't think you'll like the answer, Janae said. Now you have to tell me. Oh, Dr. Gill was one of them? What? Don't be too jealous. Janae leaned forward and kissed Grayson on the lips. The other person was you. Press next to continue the story. Okay. Okay, and then we can do this. Oops, no, not this actually. It was this one. Big uh-oh, yeah. Okay, day 2, police department. I hate Carter, and he hates me. Oh, this is Carter. But I need to know if they found anything on Greta's body. The Carter Wiltrud D? Wiltrud? Okay, this is the only other person we're not really getting a choice to go into other places though. The game seems to be holding our hand, which is kind of weird. I wonder what that's about. Because we have like a time remaining and like, but it's pointing us in the direction that it needs us to go to, right? Maybe we'll get some choices on the end of the day kind of thing. Or like, as more days continue. Jazz back. Janae was a wonderful girlfriend, but she came with one ass of an ex-boyfriend. Grayson stood outside the police station, inches from the door. Why did it have to be this way, Jane? Oh, Janae. Oh, this way, question mark, sorry. Janae and Grayson could have had a secret love affair, but nope. She wanted to do things the ethical way. Wow, are you wrong? Are you mad about that? All these men suck, dude. A clump of snow rolled off the station's roof and splattered on the walkway. Also, she's dating cops, like what do you expect? It doesn't matter what Carter thinks. Grayson inhaled, and anxiety burned in his lungs like spearmint. Grayson needed answers. Dyer sat at his desk with his feet up. White wires ran from a handheld gaming console into his ears, and plastic clicks echoed through the department. Carter's desk was empty. Grayson's lips curved into a smile. There was a rod way too far up Carter's you-know-what for him to let Dyer play video games on the job, so Carter must not be around. Grayson knocked on Dyer's desk. Hello? Hey. Dyer ripped the earbuds out. On break? With how slow it is in town, the entire day can be my break. Dyer raised his eyebrows. Maybe you could commit some crime and give me something to do. Taxes! That's what taxes are paying for. I wouldn't want to give Carter an excuse to put me in handcuffs. Grayson scanned the dilapidated building. The roof tile faded, yellow stains covered the ceiling, and dark splotches splattered the walls. Where's Carter? Sick? You're kidding. Dyer offered a fist bump while Grayson accepted. Maybe God is real. Also, that he's sick. Contagious sleeping sickness, maybe? I've been praying hard enough, Dyer said, returning to his game. This is the first time when the chief has called me in for anything since I've worked here. Amazing. Grayson dropped into Carter's chair. Maybe I should make a house call? If the chief saw you on his property, he'd probably shoot you. Dyer leaned forward, tongue out, tapped the button rapidly. It didn't sound like a big deal. He said he had a tense knee or something. A tent knee? Yep. His ears were ringing. Tinnitus? Yep, that's it. Interesting. Leech demon that travels through dreams. Yeah. It makes people's ears ring. Also, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like an arm like right here. Like right here. I think it's like slightly off frame for you. Don't love that. It's just like a guy standing there. Also, this looks like a fucking Hunt Showdown building, I swear to God. Grayson scooted up his chair next to Dyer. To Dyer's. Rainbows of light flashed on the game screen as the little spaceship fired lasers at robotic machines. I need to ask you something, Grayson said. About Greta? You can't see it? Hunt! Let me see if I can... Maybe there's like, Hold on, this is actually locked, but... Oh! Fit to screen does not work. I hope you can see the arm there. 1 second. I love fucking with shit while I'm live. It's the best. Center to screen. Wow, this is fucked up. It actually doesn't. Fit to screen does not work for me. I wonder if that's why I had it all, like I had all these sources locked so that I couldn't move them. It probably gave up after a while. Okay, that's as centered as I can make it, I think. Lamau, I'm so sorry. Anyway, apologies. It's barely there. It's literally just like the corner of it, but you can't. It's like, oh, you know what? It's behind the sheep. That's why you can't see it. Hold on. Look. There it is. It wasn't that it was off frame. You just can't see it because the sheep is there. Limo, anyway. Back to this weird-ass mystery about Greta. Yeah. Start talking. Dyer lifted the device. Don't worry. Can play and listen. When you transported Greta's body to the clinic, did you check her pockets? Sure. Chief made me do it. Did you find anything? A hunk of lint. Is that all? That's all we found in her pockets. Did you find anything in the house? Grayson asked. Dyer shifted in his chair. No, I don't think so. Oh, he's lying. Oh, this man is lying for sure. Dyer's fingers slowed. Censor sheep! Lomao, that's so funny. It made sense that Carter would want to hide information from Grayson. There was no doubt that Carter wanted to solve the case, swoop in and press Janae, and win her back. But why would Dyer lie? Really? Grayson asked. That's weird. I heard you two found something. Oh yeah? Who told you that? The digital ship flashed red as the robotic enemies closed in. Carter mentioned something to Dr. Gill. The chief didn't say anything about that. Dark red light flowed across the game screen. Game over. Damn. Carter doesn't want you to tell me? Grayson leaned forward, trying to meet Dyer's eyes. Is that correct? Dyer said the game on his desk inside. How did it get stuck in the middle of this drama? Are you and Carter friends? Grayson asked. No. Are we friends? Heck yeah, we're friends. Good. Grayson sat back. I need to know what you found at Greta's house. Dude, the Jeeves will kill me. Please. For a friend. Dyer's body tensed like someone was pumping him full of air. It's a weird sentence. He exhaled into a windy growl. Fine. The chief can French kiss a garden gnome. That's what I say about my boss also. It's me, I'm my boss. Dyer wheeled his chair to Carter's desk. He yanked open the top drawer and pulled out an orange pill bottle. We found these on the kitchen table. Dyer tossed the bottle to Grayson. The chief wouldn't even let me see them. He said there was no reason for my big mouth to spread slander. Grayson turned the bottle in his hand. Zolpidem tartrate. Huh? Dyer leaned closer. Ambien. It's a sleeping pill. Grayson raised the bottle to the light. The prescription was filled with Wasilla or Vasilla? I think it's Wasilla. A week ago. A month's supply. Count 30. Grayson popped the lid and breathed the powdery scent. Greta overdose? Only 1 or 2 pills are missing, not enough for an overdose. That's good. I don't want you to get in trouble. Grayson tucked the pills into his pocket, but I have to take these. Dyer nodded. I get it. Yeah, just mishandling of evidence. Just like having it in your pockets, you know, like not bagged or anything. Super not sus. I'm sorry, Grayson stood. If Carter asks, blame me. Nah, Dyer scratched his head. If he asks, I'll tell him I popped them all and napped. You're a good friend. I know. Dyer returned to his desk, tucked in his earbuds, and picked up his game. After Grayson walked a short way from the police station, he pulled the bottle from his pocket. Carter may hate Grayson, but he has a soft spot for someone. They found the bottle in Greta's house, but it wasn't hers. The prescription was made out to Liana Wen. Or Win, I think it's Win, actually. I'm gonna write this down also. I see the ads, friends. I see them. Give me a second here. I'm writing things down. Prescription for Ambien. Or Liana. We'll take a little break here. I actually have to go pee. Yeah, and I put my water bottle. I put my water. Breathe a pitcher? My pitcher. I put my pitcher. On my desk so I don't have to get up. Break. Okay. I'll be right back, friends. Thank you so much for your patience. Go take care of yourself. Alright. I'm muting. I love you. Bye. Hey, friends. Welcome back. Thank you for waiting. I went to pee and I got some. My wife got me some nice candy. When I was feeling sicky, I was like, I want wine. And I want some yummy treats and I don't have any. And she was like, let me walk over to the Walgreens and I'm gonna get you some stuff. And then she got me some Sour Patch Kids, which I'm eating. They're super yummy. Also, this is so beautiful. Holy heck. That's so gorgeous. I was wondering when they pulled it out of the mold if they were gonna sand like the raised edges from the corner of like the resin essence, but they left them there. That would drive me crazy. I would not like that. I know, wife is the best. I love her. She has so much patience for my bullshit, I swear. Kitty cam out. Since snow is out and about. I'm gonna go back and shrimp in my chair now. I really like this game so far. I'm really intrigued. I wonder what's going on. I hope it's not predictable. The quality of the writing is not like superb, but I'm definitely like engaged. Okay, I drank my water. Let's go back in. Go do this, and then we go back in here. Okay, so prescription was made out to Liana when... Oh, today too was ended. Wait to pause. We don't. They're like really deep... Oh, Jesus, hi. The really deep bass is like scary. Screaming stabbed through the darkness, ricocheting off the walls. Grayson shot up in his bed. His bedsheets coiling around him. The screaming stopped, but traces lingered, dancing in the darkness. Are we next? A red light blinked rhythmically on the house phone before it rang again. Blinking red light like two lights in Gretel's house, maybe? Connection? Perhaps? Am I stretching? Maybe. Shit. Grayson wiped the sweat from his face. The blue glow of a digital clock dithered against the wall. It was 6:25 a.m. He slowed his breathing and wiped the handset off the receiver. Hello? Grayson flipped his legs off the side of the bed. Dr. Grayson speaking. Oh, it's a staticky gray? Static nibbled at Dr. Gill's voice. Oh, hell. Grayson glanced back at the clock. They had no appointments today, and the clinic didn't open until 8. What is it? Are you feeling alright? I'm tired. Grayson rubbed the sleep from his eyes. What do you want? Is this a dream? This is a dream. An empty hum suffocated the phone line. Grayson groaned. Is there a reason for this call? Chief Carter died this morning. What? Grayson's fingers curled tightly around the phone. How? The line popped with Dr. Gill's staticky breath. I don't know. Like everything else going on, I don't know. Grayson fumbled with a bedside lamp, flicking it on and filling the room with a dull yellow. Is it like Greta? Exactly. Carter has 5 small wounds on his scalp, otherwise the cause of death is unknown. You're kidding. Grayson stared at the room's corner. Okay, give me 10 minutes to get dressed. I'll be at the clinic. It's rut-row hours. I'm not done, Dr. Gill said, his voice crackling slightly. He cleared his throat. I have more bad news. Chief Carter wasn't the only one dead this morning, or found dead this morning. Okay, who else? Dr. Gill spoke, his words clear and seasoned by the phone's gravely texture, yet Grayson did not hear him. Uh-oh. I knew it. I knew it. What? Grayson swallowed. I'm sorry, Grayson. What did you say? I know you two were close. Silence filled the line for several seconds before Dr. Gill spoke. Janae was a good girl. Yep. So it's fast, dude. The phone static was the only sound in the world. It became so pure Grayson thought that a melody was beginning to form. Yesterday at Janae's house. Did Grayson tell Janae he loved her? No, of course not. He never told her. They never spoke like that. Why had he never told her? He did love her. He loved her. Are you there? Dr. Gill asked. Yes, Grayson stood. I'm on my way. I need you to stay there. The phone fell from the nightstand as Grayson yanked the handset towards the dresser. Give me 10 minutes. You're not listening, Dr. Gill said. I know it's hard for you, but think. 1, Greta. Greta Tanner. Now 3. Chief Carter and Janae Tanner. Do you know what that tells us? Grayson didn't respond as he pulled up a pair of jeans, the phone pinned between his cheek and shoulder. Whatever it is, it's spreading. It's deadly. And it's contagious. I already have it. How do you know? I've been talking to people for the past 2 days. If it's contagious, then I have it. That's a stupid assumption. Grayson's fingers shook as he struggled to button up his shirt. God, sorry about the noise. Are you done, Fireworks? Are you good? Okay. Grayson's fingers shook as he struggled to button up his shirt. He breathed slowly, but nothing steadied his hands. Is Janae's body at the clinic? Yes. I'm heading there now. No, Dr. Gill said. I won't be at the clinic. I'm at home quarantining. You need to stay home. And do nothing? Your specialty, Dr. Gill said. I'm contacting the CDC, but COVID has them plugged up. I'll call Dyer and have him shut down the airport. Whoa, wow, that's intense for... Okay, interesting. Yeah, I was gonna say, we don't know if it's contagious. It's just a theory, but it isn't a bad theory. I mean, at least he has the sense of, like, being like, hey, stop moving, right? If you and I both have this, let's not spread it around to more people. I think it's the only good thing he's done in the entire game, I'm not gonna lie. Fine, Grayson stomped back into the back to the nightstand. Stay home. I'll examine Janae myself. No, you're my resident. For now, you need to trust. Grayson ripped the phone plug from the wall. He waited by the bed, the handset to his ear. Hello? Grayson said, his voice cracking. I'm sorry, I think we lost connection. He gently placed the phone on the nightstand. I'm sorry. He stared down the phone, picked it back up, placed it back on the receiver. I'm sorry. Grayson stared down at the phone, but he didn't see the phone. Grayson could see nothing. Oop. Okay. Janae's house. Again? Yeah, oh, yeah, we're going back to Janae's house. Thick dark clouds impaled themselves on the distant mountain peak, eager to die in a world so grey. Bro, I'm so over the damn fireworks, I swear to God. I should have streamed the day today. Orange light swirled in the windows of Janae's house, and the sound of television static bled through the door. Grayson climbed the splintering porch steps and knocked. God let Janae's footsteps dance through the house toward the door. Please, God, what did Lazarus do that made him more worthy than Janae? Are you really bringing in the biblical shit in here right now? I guess whatever helps you sleep. Pun intended. Grayson opened his eyes. That's right, death is final, and God doesn't answer prayers. He swallowed, glanced over his shoulder, and opened the door. The television blasted static on full volume. Oh, again! That's weird, because the radio was also staticky in Greta's house. Grayson scanned the room for the remote and flicked the TV off. What were you doing? Grayson rubbed his ear. Watching the ants race? I wonder if she was trying to listen to... There's something that compels them to generate noise static. That's what I was thinking. Maybe something that's like trying to speak to them through the static. I don't know if it's like they're doing it on purpose, or like maybe it tells them in their dream that they need some sort of like feedback, like audio feedback, right? Like Forrest Gump. Am I saying... Is there a Janae in Forrest Gump? It's been a long time. Am I saying her name wrong? A baby's back. I'm so tired of the fireworks, y'all. Grayson followed his nose to the kitchen, where wet coffee grounds plopped in the sink. Grayson smiled and pressed his finger to the moist sack. Okay, girl. Janae used to dump all her grounds in this disposal because she liked her house reeking like a cheap diner. It was either that or cigarette smoke. Would he ever smell coffee again without thinking of her? Janae? I've been saying it, Janae. Ishi baby! No, internet is okay today. I decided that next time that we have like a day before a holiday and it's peak times, I think it's because everybody was using it. I'm just gonna stream during normie hours instead. And hopefully that makes it better. But I usually, like, I don't know. I do rarely take time off from streaming. But days before holidays might be days where I just maybe have to. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. Not as exaggerated? Okay, okay. Because I keep seeing her name and thinking of like Janelle instead of Janae. But who knows? Janae's phone is decorated with worn stickers sat on the kitchen table, the glass screen shining against the ceiling light. Grayson grabbed the phone and tapped in Janae's password. Press finish to press next to finish checking Janae's phone. Oh, let's see. Hold on. Cart X K Ass Andra Gray XOXO. This is so funny. Hack the planet, baby. Liana. Oh. So Liana must have lent her. Okay, let's see. So she okay. You know you don't want to hear from me, says Cart. Nope, but here you are. How are you taking everything? Great. I'm here, I'm always here for you. You know that. Okay. Kate asked Andra. She says talk to her. She wanted to come. Because you talked her into it. You should come once. It's nothing crazy. Leave my mom alone! I heard about Greta. I'm so sorry. She didn't answer either. We can't scroll up either right now. Gray? You could watch a movie? Not tonight. I'm worried about mom. What's up? Nothing. Just acting off. You need anything? She stopped messaging. I can't. Mom says. Why? You can't live like that. I'll be fine. I'll sleep soon. Love you! Listens like my mom too. I'm calling a doctor. I'm doing this for you. She wants you? What does this mean? Kira, hello! Wolf, welcome in. Hi, friends. Welcome. Elfraid! Hello, elf friends and elf companions. How's it going? What were you up to today? Welcome in. She wants you, I know. I'm saying, maybe Lamprey Dream Monster is actually a she? Welcome in, pals. It's good to have you. Thank you so much for the kind raid. If you're new here and we haven't met before, nice to meet you. I'm Rhubarb. I'm a variety streamer. I do narrative heavy games and horror games and things in between. We are playing both. This is a text-based or narrative heavy I think this counts as horror. It's a little bit creepy. There's some kind of sleeping like sickness that's killing people. I'm pretty sure that there's like some kind of dream monster. People sharing dreams and dying afterwards, and there's like teeth marks in their body, but we'll see. I hope you had a good stream though, friend. Welcome in. It's really nice to see you. What were you up to tonight? Hope your day was good too. I hope the fireworks have been chill in your area. Kind of hard too. Not much worth celebrating in our country anymore. No, honestly, same. The joke today is that it's Caesar Salad's 100th birthday, which is correct actually. Caesar Salad was created in 1924, July 4th. Happy birthday, Caesar Salad, and Caesar Salad only. Long live anchovies and eggs. Other than that though, I'm right there with you, friend. I didn't do much either. I basically rotted in bed all day. Positive connotation though, it was nice. Like I just hung out, watched GDQ, ate some nice food and hung out with my boys. Celebrated Caesar Salad's birthday. That's about it really. So, you know, I get it, friend, for sure. But I'm sorry that today sucked though. I get it though. For real. I hope that Final Fantasy is good. I'm glad that my wife started playing again. It's been nice. She was telling me about it and she was like, I don't think I'm ever gonna raid again, you know? But she's like, I'm a retired adventurer. I just wanted to hang out with my friends. And I was like, this is what it's about, baby. I love this for you. I hope that she's having fun. She's been playing the new, like, MiHoYo. I think it's not MiHoYo. It's the other one. Anyway, there's a new game that she's been really liking. Glad I didn't have to work. Me too. I'm really glad you didn't have to work either. Hell yeah, friend. I'm glad that you have tomorrow off too. But yeah, no, it's nice to have you friends. Feel free to chill out if you wanna. If you wanna raid on Fate, that's also okay. Don't sweat it. It's a pretty like chill night. I do have fireworks going a little bit. I have my windows closed, but they still pop up from time to time. If that's not something you want to deal with, I understand. Don't worry about it. Hopefully, it's not too loud. But this game has been really interesting so far. And it's got me gripped, and I want to solve this mystery. Okay, Liana's the last one. Yesterday. How was she? Very sleepy. Can you try talking to her? I'll try. Is there anything else we can... There's nothing else we can check, only her messages. So now Carter's dead. The mom is dead. Well, she was the first one to die. And then, I don't know if Liliana's still alive. And then the owner of the phone, who was our partner, technically. Hi, Fireworks. I know, you're so cool. According to Dr. Liana. Oh, she's a doctor? Wait, she's a doctor? Oh, Dr. Linnen. This is not the same person, my bad. According to Dr. Linnen, Greta didn't have any trouble sleeping. She was keeping herself awake voluntarily, but why? How could anyone do that? Oh, I'm so intrigued. A lump of nausea fell on Grayson's stomach as she leaned forward. Janae said that Greta had trouble sleeping. She lied, but why? Why didn't Janae trust Grayson? He was there for her always. A soft voice hummed through the house. Grayson's head snapped toward the living room as he dropped the phone on the counter. Oh, hold on. A melody soft and juvenile sang somewhere in the living room. Hold on. That's terrifying. Grayson turned the TV off, right? Was it a radio? No, it couldn't be. The voice was too smooth, free of static imperfections. Grayson's mouth dried as creaking footsteps pattered across the adjacent room. He tried to call up but couldn't make a sound. Grayson stepped toward the living room as the humming melody grew in volume. A savory smell of copper and salt. Salt! Again. Overtook the coffee as Grayson rounded the corner. The singing instantly died and the living room was empty. Grayson's reflection stared at him from the TV screen. That's so scary. Hello? Silence. But the weird salty smell remained. Grayson struggled to swallow. Hello? The house was empty. Grayson's eyes shifted to the stairs. Where had the singing come from? This is also interesting that they're smelling the ocean when the dreams that they were having were the black staircase that's like rooted at the ocean, right? Interesting. It wasn't the Fae. I think it's probably something like Lovecraftian, maybe. The television burst to life, flooding the room in a flash of nuclear light. Static roared, gurgling as it chewed on a mix of signals. Son of a bitch! Grayson lunged forward, pushed the television aside, and ripped the plug from the wall. Silence. Silence filled the house. Stupid shit. Grayson stepped back, stumbling for the door. His legs turned to rubber, and dizziness sloshed and hit across his eyes. He gripped the knob and pressed his body onto the floor. Grayson trotted down the porch steps, kicking a pile of cigarette butts as he fled. Who wired that damn house? Grayson tucked his hand in his pockets and pushed his head down. Maybe it was a ghost? More than likely. It was just God playing a sinister trick. This man is not even religious. What's with the God talk? You know God don't play. God is not listening to you. Not that God, at least. Once or twice, Grayson thought he heard a soft-singing voice follow him down the road. But it was just the wind. The stupid freaking wind. That was fucking terrifying. Okay, police department. Carter dead too. Now the town is left to Dyer. I wonder if he noticed anything on the bodies. Yeah, let's go talk to him. He'll talk to us. We're friends. Oh my god! Mission! But to turn into a pillar of salt. For real, for real. Let me put the music back on. Dyer rubbed his forehead as he flipped through the large yellow page book on Carter's desk. Grayson squeaked his wet boots against the floor. Officer Dyer. Dyer turned around. Hey, Doc. The front of his uniform flopped from his belt, and veins ran through his eyes. Wow. Did you hear the news? Maybe, Grayson said. What news? The mega death virus has come to Trenton. That's what Dr. Gill thinks. Grayson pulls up a chair. Until we know more, try to stay away from people. Well, this is okay. That was Spotify. I was like, am I hearing? No. Dyer glared at his hands. The virus is burning people quicker than a match in a hay batch. I've got it. I know I do. I know he's spreading panic. I know. But how do you know? When I took Janae's body to the clinic, Dyer grabbed his throat. I swallowed one of her hairs? Wait, what? Wait, did they mention that too in the beginning? Wait, I remember that. I've tried washing it down with a glass of water and 2 Mountain Dews, but it's still there. Do you have any symptoms? All of them. Name some. Sweats, headache, nausea, diarrhea. None of the disease had any of those symptoms. What are the symptoms? Death is a big one. Oh man. They are sunk in his chair and the light of his eye flickered out. Well, I haven't seen that one yet. Well, this is like super chill music right now. Grayson forced a smile. You'll be alright. Just stay inside. How? I know I'm screwed up and down, and now you're telling me I'm about to get in sideways. Did you move Chief Carter's body? I did. Dyer wheeled to Carter's desk. I wish I could talk to old Mildew right now. He pulled a worn notebook from a desk drawer and flipped it open. Toto, baby! Oh my god, hi, friend. Moose, welcome in. Ishi, baby, welcome in. Hi, Toto. How was the chatting? I appreciate you, friends. Welcome. Chloe, welcome in, friend. How's it going? If Pal's new here by any chance, and nice to meet you. Welcome. I'm Rhubarb, I'm a variety streamer. Do narrative heavy games and horror games here. Sometimes we hee hee ha 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 ho ho ho. $1 million houses? Let's fucking go. I had to pull it up and I was like, Lamau, this bitch is looking at Zillow gone wild. Let's fucking go. Thank you for the 14. I love you, friend. Thank you for the hydrate as well. Welcome. Welcome, friends. Some of these mentions are wild. Dude, I wonder if, Tony, what's his name? Oh my god. The one that, H Bomber guy did a video on. His mansion was up for sale like months ago. I think we looked at it together, actually. You are a gem. It's true. We did? Okay. Is it still up for grabs? Is it still for sale? Calorito, maybe? Something like that. Calorico? Oh my god, I forget. This was like old generational cash. Gotcha, okay. Honestly, I've never bothered looking at like $1 million houses in Zillow. But that must be really funny. Like, I don't know. I've like babysat people. Or 4 people, I guess. That have like stupid big houses, right? Like, what do you need this for? You know, 2 children? like 5 or 6 rooms, 2 fridges. You know what I mean? Like, so bland, dude. The like, but the Kardashians made it so that all of the fucking design, like interior design right now, is just like concrete gray, ugly. Annie, welcome in. Thank you for coming in on the raid, friend. It's nice to see you. Coke mentions. Mission, I love you. This one was like so well lived in. Clearly, they had like a family compound. That's so wild. And it was for sale? I wonder what happened. It makes me think. I always feel like it's weird that they would put up their houses for sale like that. People that have like that much money, in my brain, don't go through like Zillow, you know what I mean? They just go through like people. Also, I apologize for the noise, y'all. I do have some fireworks going on in the background. I hope it's not too bothersome. My windows are closed. You could tell both sides of the families live there. Yeah. That's so funny. Strange. Weird, for sure. One was a grandma, one was a grandpa. Then someone was absolutely a grandson. Whole ass living in the attic with a party room? Damn! Once it's listed publicly, Zillow will actually... Oh, it usually pick it up. I didn't realize that that was the case. I always thought... Because wife and I have been looking at places on like Redfin. But they're basically all like... in the same space. You know what I mean? Like, you can look in Zillow and you can look at Redfin and you can look at... What's the other one? Anyway. But like we were sort of like looking around to see if there was like anything better or worse. There's one called like One Home, the realtors use, but like it's still public kind of thing, you know? It's an aggregator. It doesn't get everything always though. Gotcha. Hi, sorry, I'm like, no, you're good, Prophet. Welcome, my friend. No worries at all. It's cozy night tonight. Speaking of cozy night, we are playing The Sleeping Sickness. It is a... How do I even describe this one? It's a text-based adventure, so we do be reading here. It is a horror theme, but it's not really like scary. It's kind of eerie. It's kind of creepypasta-ish. There's like some kind of contagious disease epidemic that is killing people in their sleep. But it's also kind of weird. Like we're speculating aliens at this moment. Perhaps old gods, but people are dying in their sleep after having weird dreams, like shared dreams where they see each other. And the bodies are totally fine except for like 5 mission pointed at it could be like a lamprey, like a mouth, like an attached like a hagfish mouth kind of thing with teeth. But they haven't really specified. We'll be going for EPs. Yeah, do it, friend. Do it. Enjoy your sleeps. It was okay. We weren't really in love with any of them. There was one apartment that we saw that's like, we could live here, I guess, but like, we keep running into this where it's like the outside of the buildings are really not taken care of. And that's like a huge issue because if you're gonna buy an apartment building, that has HOAs, you know what I mean? Like an apartment, you know what I mean? Like if it's falling apart and they're charging like, even at the lowball end for this area is like 300 plus, like that's like low. And they're not taking care of the outside, you know that there's an inspection coming through and they're gonna ask you for, like we're gonna have to refinance for them to build, to fix the outside of the building, or it's just gonna fall apart around us and then we won't be able to sell it afterwards and move, right? So it's just like a whole ass fucking, it's so annoying. Kira says, alright, gotta go eat. Yeah, do it, friend. Hope the rest of your stream goes well. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for the kind raid. For real. It's always nice to see you, friend. I hope you have a good day tomorrow. Kaylee, thank you for the lurky. I appreciate you, friend. We actually went to like a mobile park home that was really nice. And we almost put an offer like a mobile park house. It was perfect inside. But you know, we got into like just thinking of like, once we do that, can we leave? We don't really own the land, so it also becomes a problem. Like it's just like the market is so bad. Yeah, no, we both really liked it. There was a lot of kitties around and the neighbors looked really nice. The problem was that we're only allowed one pet. And they can do that because you don't own the land, you own the house, right? Which is also kind of like iffy. Um, so it's like, I don't know. It's a 50-50 whether or not we would be able to do it. But like we would be able to afford it. It would be fine. I don't mind at all. It was really cozy. It was relatively like close to both our families. Like people seemed nice there, and the house was like really like well. It was a house from like the 70s. And it was completely remodeled. It was super nice. There was no carpet anywhere. That was like a little extra office. Like the kitchen was gorgeous and super open. Like you know what I mean? If it had been anywhere except the mobile park, it would have been worth a lot more than what it was. From the Nerd Convention Chaos, I love you. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you, friend. I hope Nerd Convention is fun. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Is that it's definitely affordable for us because we're trying to find something like kind of like we're not trying to be like house poor, but like there's no option right now because everything is so expensive, and the interest rates are shit right now. Like interest rates are like 7% plus, so it's not. I don't know. What we're thinking of. I got a reminder of the lease. I have to renew my lease. If we can't find something this week or next week, by the end of next week, we're gonna decide to just renew the lease and wait 6 months because it's just not good for us. Like it's not worth it for us to be buying somebody else's interest and be like hinging on one, refinancing, and two, having to sell a place at a price where we'll no longer be like in the positive, right? It's just stupid. Yeah, no, for sure, Alpine. For sure. I was looking at them and was trying to find a place. I go, forever ago, I could afford a loan. Yeah, no, and it's definitely a good option. Like, I don't have a problem at all. They're super cute and well taken care of and stuff. And, like, having neighbors is nice. Having a community is also nice. And, like, the people there that we talked to were also really sweet. Like, genuinely, the only problem is that they didn't allow, more than one pet. And also like the fact that we don't own the land would make it hard for us to get out of there later, like to flip it later and just because I'm not trying to settle and neither is wife. So making that decision would be very hard stoppy for us, right? One place we looked at way back in the day was a house on a leased, on land leased from a family to the city. Oh, interesting. Apparently after 100 years, the land and everything on it reverts to ownership of the family, including buildings. The land was set to return in 8 years. I asked the realtor, why are you even showing this to us? Yeah, no, for sure. Like, what are you gonna do? It's just like, it's an option for sure. But it also would be very, like, anxiety inducing because you really don't know. Like, you might be forced to move suddenly again and, like, we already had to do that once. We're not trying to do it again. But also we're at a point where, like, is it worth making an offer in a place that we're both, like, not in love with? Just because we're out of time. Maybe we can wait some more. Like, it's not a problem for us to wait. It's just, like, I'm more concerned about more wife than anything. Because, like, she's not in a really nice, like, living space right now, and that makes me sad. But also, jumping on the market right now is not... Like, we haven't found something worth making an offer in. We did find one apartment that was pretty okay though, but the other, like, I wasn't in love with it because, like, even though it was kind of cozy, it had some stupid issues. It had some stupid issues that were gonna have to be fixed. Be really annoying. And it was like in a bunch of like grassland that was like super wasteful and like I can imagine them on a water. It was almost like a golf course worth of land that was just grass with like buildings here and there. And I was like, I don't want that. And the building had like a rotting hole in it. And I'm like, that's gonna come out of like refinancing later. And also like, I don't know, dude. It's so discouraging. Waiting is not ideal, but possible. Yeah, that's the thing. Because it's possible, I'm like, maybe we just have to wait a little bit. Moving twice would be a pain if you find a space to move for both of you in the meantime to buy something. That's the other option would be to sign a lease on a like 2-bedroom or something. That's it. Well, we're not because I'm here. And like we're saving a bunch of money because I'm in a studio apartment right now. and like the only thing wife is paying for is like rent, and that's it. So like like if we stop moving and just like wait, we could save like a whole bunch of money by the next 6 months just by being here, which would also be really helpful for down payment later. But also like I don't know, I feel like I'm so like rushed. Like I have like a week and a half to decide this with wife, right? It's better to not settle on a dream home so you can get what you need. I think so too. I vote for saving money. We're kind of leaning that way too, Moose. I feel like it's not worth it. And like, I don't know, moving, like going through the process of moving and putting down so much money to a place that we're both just like not happy with. You know what I mean? Like we couldn't really afford the house that we wanted. So we're looking at like condos and stuff, which is not what wife wanted. And it's already kind of like, ugh, you know, I think it's worth waiting. But I don't know, if something comes up, that's the thing. If something comes up in the next week or so, we'll make moves. But otherwise, I think we're gonna have to end up waiting. Yeah, the shit's, that's right now. It's that people are selling without keeping up their home. So folks that can afford not only house, but then the renovation, they are people buying to rent the place. Yeah, that's literally exactly. That house that we saw that was like 2 blocks away from me, from my apartment right now. I was like, holy shit, this is perfect. And it was like cash. It was cash only. And then, you know, the realtor was like, oh, you know, if it's in the market in like 30 days, we'll make an offer. And I was like, I know full well that it's not going to be in the market. It's sold. I got the email after stream that it had sold, and I was just like so sad, dude. But it's sold for like $480,000 cash, homie, cash. Like, how are we supposed to compete with? Dude, what the fuck? That's so weird. It was like a rundown stripped house. It was a rundown stripped house, like, you know what I mean? And it was, the starting price was like $280. And I was like, oh, we could do that if we get like a what's it, rehab loan, right? Where you like you budget the loan for the work that needs to be done to it, right? And then you pay it that way. But the closing time for a rehab loan is like 60 days because of the work that goes into it. They were like, no, we want cash right now. And there was so much bidding for the damn house that it sold for $480 in the end. Like, it's insane. It's so fucked. What about a tiny house? I think it's a possibility, but I think wife needs more space, and I respect that. Because we both work from home. So it would just be like us in a tiny house for like the entire day for like forever. I think I wouldn't mind being in a tiny house if it was just me, but I think if it was just wife and I, it would be like too little a space for us to be happy in, especially because both of us have like hobbies. Like I can't, like I have yarn, the yarn alone. Like I don't even have that much shit. I can fit my entire like everything in this 412 feet apartment, right? But I think that's it. That's just too much. It's too lethal for us. Great for one person, but 2 people can get close quarters. Yeah, I think I'd be okay with living in a tiny house if it was just me. Because like I don't need a lot of space, and I live at my desk anyway. I work at my desk. I draw at my desk. I hang out with friends at my desk unless I'm going outside, which is rare, right? Yeah, one has to get out of the tiny house regularly. I think I would like a tiny house, but again, it would have to be like a 2-person, like a stacked. If it was a stacked tiny house, it would be really cute. Like if you could double bus like a double-decker stacked tiny house, that'd be really cute, actually. Kitty's neat room. Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, no, it's a good option, but like a shipping crate house. I've seen those before. Yeah. Nah, for sure. We thought about even doing like land, like buying land and then putting a prefab on it. That's also still an option. But even land is really expensive right now. I looked at tiny homes for a small bit, but usually there aren't on larger pieces of land. If I had one, I'd want land for me and Indigo to spend time in. Right, that's kind of like the thing, right? The 2 tiny houses with a walkway in between. That'd be so funny. We would end up being like that picture, I don't know if you've seen it, of like the pink house, like the Barbie pink house next to the goth house, and they're just like best friends and girlfriends. That would be wife and I. It'd be so funny. Lamau. But yeah, no, legitimately the only one that we really both liked the inside of and the outside of was the mobile park one that we saw. But it's just it's kind of like a huge risk for us to put an offer on something like that right now. Juliet and the other Juliet. Yes, exactly, exactly. But yeah, so it's I don't know. We'll see what the market says. I got like I think we have 2 more apartments that came up. Like one was released like today or I think and one yesterday, and I have to let our lady know and see if we want to see it, but we're not really like enthused about it, so I'm just like, I don't know, dude. Next week will be a new week, I think. It is also a holiday week, so not a lot happening. There's actually a tiny house town in Minnesota where only tiny houses are allowed to be, or maybe a mile of land. The mile is really short for that though. You're right next to folks that I don't want to be. That's the thing. That's the thing. Like I don't mind living in a community. An apartment is okay for me. Like it's fairly private except for like the lady that comes in from my window from time to time. But I would feel very trapped and like weirdly like boxed in like suburby. If my neighbors were like rocks throw away, like a stone's throw away from my window all the time. Window lady, I know. Yup. But yeah, no, I still have hope. I still have hope that we'll find something. And if not, I'm very okay with waiting, and I think wife is okay too. I think it's just been really like sad. Like we're both really bummed out that like the market is so bad and that we were forced to move in like this like ahead of our own schedule. And what's funny is that my dad is like stuck in his own house now because he can't sell it. not at the interest rates that things are, but like genuinely shit's really weird. It's weird right now. The anticipation, the being forced to move, etc. Yeah, it's been a lot. And then wife left Portland because wife was selling the condo and she had to like, you know, fix it up and stuff, and she had like a little condo up in Portland. It was like a 2-bedroom, I think. Yeah. And she did sell it, and she, you know, she came out pretty successful out of that. But like going from that to like buying a house is difficult. But she had to move because her electricity died and there was no furniture and no food. And she was like, I'm gonna grab Annie and I'm just gonna go to my mom's house. And she did. And she just left and like did not come back. And I get that. She was so done, dude. She's been done forever, poor wife. It's so demoralizing, I know. And then we get weirdos that are like, I don't want to talk to you. And I was like, okay. Is it because we're gay? Is it cause what's the problem here? Oh my god, I could not afford my dad's house. No. No, that house is huge, and I wouldn't want it either. It's so haunted and fucked up. It's full of bad energy. I wonder if whoever lives there next actually enjoys it. That house was not good for us, dude. It's weird. It's money, I know. It's, I think it was that one guy that had bought the house. And see, this is what's gonna happen to us if we buy a house now. That weirdo that bought the house for like 500,000 in a neighborhood where the average market, like the average price for houses was like 430. And the time that the house had been sold 2 years ago was for 300,000, right? This is the house, the first one that we saw that we were gonna make an offer on. And you know, hi Givy, welcome in, friend. And he was really pissed off that he was not selling the house for the amount that, you know, he wasn't making any money out of it. And like terrible vibes for sure, but like wife and I would also be stuck in that situation where we bought a house that we can't sell later. Like we can't move from without losing a bunch of money. We would have to bring like 50,000 to the closing for be able to. It's stupid. Nice 3-bed 2-bath for under 300k. You just have to live in Ohio. Yeah, no, for sure, dude. No, the vibes were rancid. I love the idea of making a broom. Then you move to a new house to seep out the vibes. The bad vibes? Yeah. Yeah. A bassoon. Yep, I have actually done that before, but I used to smoke out the house all the time and it did help, but obviously whatever's been happening now, well, I've been gone for the last like 5 months or so, has made it worse because it didn't used to be, well, I don't know, it was always bad, but I guess you got used to it. No, that's actually a thing that people do. Like, for real, for real. Yeah, sweep out, it's like emotional sweeping. Some things, like, some people have, like, emotional knife, like anathema is like an emotional knife, and you just cut, like, the emotional cords with it to separate. It's like a tiny little self-ritual, right? Yeah, smudge houses. Oh, listen, you know I'm gonna smudge whatever I walk into ever. Like, I'm not, my furniture is not going to touch that house until I have smudged it whenever we get there. Or home, whatever. Never a bad time for memes, not for real. Living next to res practices. Yeah, I've always had smoked stuff in my family. We always smoke around. As in, we smoke houses and buildings and stuff to, like, clean them. But yeah. I don't know, that's the other thing too, is that a lot of the times when I see like listings, I'm like, I like look at them and I'm like, nope, this is cursed. I can tell this is cursed. I'm looking at it. This is fucked up. That carpet has demons in it and I'm not touching it. The demons are gonna stay even if you rip it off. Yeah, you can tell for sure. You can tell for sure. I wonder if other people that look at our old house are able to tell. Because I don't feel like my house looks cursed. Like the old one, right? The house I used to live in. Like, I don't know if it actually looks cursed when you look inside. But it's different. I mean, I don't know if it's cursed, but it has bad energy. The other thing is, like, my mom, I don't know if my mom has ever had ghostly interactions, actually. I don't think she ever has, but my mom said that she's never experienced anything like that when she was living in that house. Ojibwe most of my life. Ooh. Dope, dope, dope. Sometimes the energy's in the people and the furniture. Yeah. Yeah. No, and I've had friends before when, like, bad folk have left their household, right? And, like, suddenly all of the hauntings just, like, stop. And it's like, oh. Okay. Okay. Taking notes, I understand. The things you told me about that house, I'm like, I know. I know. Yeah, it was, I don't know. It's so weird when I think about it. And now my dad is, like, very stuck in this house. And now I'm like, at least it's brand new now and it has electricity that works everywhere, and he even put AC on it. Peak bougie, dude. Like, he even put AC on that fucking house. Now that I've gone, of course. I was at an estate sale with my ex, and she suddenly was like, we need to go right now. I didn't understand, and then suddenly felt that, like, something really didn't want us there. Yeah. No. That feeling was like, oh, no. Something feels bad. I have to go. Like, please leave me alone. I'm so sorry I intruded in your space. I'm leaving right now. Yeah. Definitely have felt that before. But, like, I never felt that way. That's the thing, is, like, whatever was in my old house was not bad. I never felt unsafe. I never felt, like, oppressing presences. Like, it was literally just like there was something else in there, including my old cat, that made me cry when my dad told me that he could see him too. Because I was like, I thought I did it, like, I never saw him again after I did a little ceremony. He died like 13 years ago. Like, a long time ago. But I kept seeing him in the hallways. Like, I just kept seeing him. And so I did a little, like, candle burning ceremony for him. And I never saw him again, but my dad is seeing him now. You know, that's one of the things that he brought up out of nowhere. And I was like, oh. Okay. Like, I feel less insane now, because I always thought that was weird. That I specifically understood that that was my old cat that I was seeing, right? And he also understood. And I don't know why he's still there, and it made me cry. Because I was like, please. I thought he moved on, and I don't know. I hope that he leaves after everybody's gone from the house. Poor thing. But yeah, it was never bad. It was just like noises and like walking, and like the kitchen was very full of weird noises too. Like you could hear people cooking. Maybe just a memory, not him specifically. Maybe. Yeah, it could be. It could be anything. Sometimes it's just energy, not the soul itself. Yeah. Yeah. Like impressions. Yeah, or like an echo or something. Because I stopped seeing him. But also I was mostly seeing him upstairs, and I didn't spend a lot of time upstairs after a while, obviously, because I was like up and down the stairs. But I don't know, the kitchen's big. Like, I don't know, my dad was like, I hear people in the kitchen all the time, and I thought your sibling was making food, and I would go up to say hi to him, and they weren't there. There was nobody in the kitchen. I heard somebody cooking. You know what I mean? It was like that type of like, oh shit, there's somebody in here, but that's not him. But it's never been violent or like unsafe or anything like that. It's just like, I don't know, whatever is in there is like echoing really hard. Yeah, it's good. It's not violent. Yeah. No, I never felt unsafe or anything. It was just kind of like, oof, like skin crawly, like, oh god, that's uncomfy, but like not ever bad. Anyway, we have ads in the next 3 minutes now. Thank you for the kind conversation, friends. I love you. But yeah, I hope that we can find something. I feel like a lot of the houses that we've looked at, or the places period, have been pretty fucking cursed in some way or another. One of them definitely had, like, I don't know, the first building that we went to see that I was actually excited about. The inside of the apartment was really nice. It was really warm though, which I didn't like. But it was like really close to everything and like decent walking score, except there was trash all over the outside of the building. Needles. It was definitely like a walking like pathway for folk that were coming through and like rifling through the trash, and like I don't know, it was like pretty, I don't know. Wife didn't feel safe. Car wouldn't feel safe. Like I wouldn't want to be walking around at night, and neither would she. Anyway, time to slurp on some ads, homies. K, thanks, Lamau. I'm sorry, I'm just warning you in advance that they're happening soon. I apologize. I hate them. But yeah, no, we'll find something. And if not, we'll just wait. We have time. We have time. I just wish that wife was more comfy right now. But I don't know. Maybe in the coming week we'll make a choice about that too. We'll see. It's up to her. She's the one that needs to decide if she wants to go through moving again for 6 months just to move again in 6 months, right? That's the thing. Several $1 million homes you could look at. Ooh. Don't tempt me. I'll buy them cash, Toto. From my bank account. You can totally afford 3 of those. Yeah. Cash money, baby. I'm still like reeling at the fact that somebody had $480,000 in cash for that house. And that was probably sold as is too. They probably needed, that house needed like at least 30,000 in like work. No, a loan shark, no, for real. There's no way like a regular person had that. There's no way. There's no way, dude. Lamau. For real. People do, yeah, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. That is totally over 3 digits. Toto working that commission. I would buy anything from Toto. I trust her with my life. Defa company, it could be too. The thing is, the house was really downtown. Like, it was a rare thing that it was there at all. It was like sandwiched in like, in between a really like nice coffee shop and the transit center, and like the library was like down the corner, the municipality was down the corner, like very extremely walkable, like a house in the middle of the, you know what I mean? It makes sense that somebody snatched it so fast, even if it was at that price. I remember I found someone's checking account receipt at one of those ATMs, and it had like 75. Oh, I'm checking. It was in 2007. Dude, I've never seen. I've never seen. Wow. Hey, friends. It's ad time. I'm so sorry. I love you. We're watching a really cool diorama, actually. Should probably. Oops, let me pause the music in here, and I'll mute myself so hopefully the The fireworks are not too fucking bad. Ugh, I hate it. Alright, we'll be right back, friends. Thank you so much for your patience. I'll see you in like 3 minutes and then we'll get back to it. Get back to it, baby. Alright, I love you. Mwah. Okay. Thank you for your patience, friends. I appreciate you. The spray bottles are so good. I love the emotes. Oh, hi, you're so cool and loud. Wow. Man, my old house did not have that many fireworks. There was like only a few here and there. I hope it's not too annoying. I'm like very like, oh god, I'm sorry. Very apologetic about them. There's not much I can do about it. I should have streamed during the day today. I only just stopped at 1 a.m. Like go to bed. Yeah, it's like 11 right now in here. And they've been going. But it hasn't been that bad, honestly. Like it could be way worse. It could be way worse than it is now. Um, it's been pretty gentle, all things considered. It's just like I get paranoid because I'm like streaming and I'm like, wow, I really hope that's not really annoying for people. It was one time. Oh my god, when I was playing this, I still remember this. I was the first time I played Visage ever. It was during the 4th of July, which was the worst decision I've ever made because I'm really easily startled. And I was playing a horror game where I was tense and I kept having like fireworks happening and I would just like jump. Oh my god, it was so dumb. Y'all, I'm criminally stupid. It was still kind of funny though. That was a bad idea. Don't do that. Oh, but I have another job interview next Tuesday. I'm so concerned that I won't remember anything that I learned. I'm not concerned at all, Gibby. I know you'll remember anything. You're very smart, friend. You're gonna do great. It's on the bag, baby. Listen, I believe in you. Full confidence. Full confidence. What's the interview? What's the position for? You're so smart, dude. Don't sweat it. Remember that a lot of that shit is vibes, too. Yeah, no, you got this. You have big dumb. Let me take the big dumb from you. I've removed the brain cell. Only good brain cells left. Don't worry about it. Oh my god, really? 2 to 3 weeks? Oof. I hope it's not that bad. That sucks, friend. I'm sorry. That's very ugh. Yeah, it's been pretty calm here. I'm lucky. I'm pretty sure it's not legal in the city though. Like I'm gonna look it up. Definitely not legal in like my building. But like I'm pretty sure it's not legal in the city at all. I'm surprised that they're happening so much. Oh, they were illegal, but now they're not? I wonder what happened. The position is for signal maintenance for the rail system in the city. Yo, that's really dope, dude. They want me to have knowledge of a couple of things I'm sort of lacking in. Okay, let's pack that knowledge up in a little brain cell and keep it in there for acquiring later. That'll be okay, friend. Is there anything you can study specifically or somebody you can ask advice for in terms of like interview questions and stuff like that? That's a really cool job though, like for real, for real. Our friend Moonfire who works with trains also. I'm not sure what exactly their job is, but that's really sweet. Giving in New Jersey the ability to purchase our own fireworks was an annoying idea. Oh yeah, they're so dangerous. Buying them in Wisconsin anyway. They want me to have an understanding of alternating current, and the brain cell in charge of that says, "Nah, fam, we forgot. Dang it." If there's anything we can do to help you remember, I get that, dude. I've had interviews like that before. I still believe in you, though. I still think you got it. Especially if you already know everything else, you know? That just makes it so you only need a few things to remember. And talk along. Oh! Jeez, but you're so smart. That's a great idea. I think you're gonna do wonderful. And they like you. But like, you're not having some knowledge won't be terrible because they will be willing to teach. I think you'll do wonderfully. Yeah, I big agree. Interviews have always been like 50-50 vibes. And true, yeah, honesty goes a long way when brain cell sparks. Or sparks out, yeah. Gotta find some literature that exists somewhere. Listen, I'm sure that it says in your resume that you don't have, like, experience in this subject. So if they chose to interview anyway, it means that they're willing to take a chance on you. And it's okay if you don't know all the things. I don't think it's gonna be a problem, you know? They probably don't expect you to know everything. And it's okay if you can still be like, I don't know so much about this, but I'm willing to learn and I'm excited about this position because whatever, right? And I'm excited to be here. It also helps explain it after I feel comfy to someone who doesn't know the subject, like you would if you trained them. Oh, geez, but you're so smart. What the fuck? Yep. May actually be hoping for someone like you because someone else has the other knowledge you don't, but aren't great at what you know. Yeah. Honestly, hiring is such a weird process and you never know what's happening in the background or why they're looking for what they're looking for. The anxiety is going haywire, but the logic is that they wouldn't have offered me an interview if they didn't like my resume. That's what I'm thinking too. They wouldn't have wasted your time. Or theirs. I understand the anxiety though. Oh my god, this is so pretty. It turned out so cute. Wow. Oh, look at this. Here, we're switching for our next one. I'm playing this game very slowly, but I'm still enjoying it. We just get distracted. Sounds like it's right next to me. It's so fucking annoying. If they're wasting time, all of us here have pitchforks and torches and means to find where they live, so you're good to go. Yeah. I mean, sometimes they do waste time. Like, when I used to work at the library, they did a lot of interviews internally because they're legally required to, right? But that doesn't mean that they wouldn't have given you a chance either way, right? They wouldn't have interviewed you if they weren't going to give you a chance. Yeah, no, it's really scary. I understand that. But I have full confidence still, friend. You'll do okay. You will do good. You will pass this interview. Just be your best self, which I know is great. The vibes will follow, you know. Workspace is suspiciously clean. A little bit. Especially with all the sand and stuff. God, I'm looking at how long their hair is and I'm like, oh god. I immediately want to put it up, like I could never. I don't miss it. I really don't. Oh, that's even better. For a company you've interviewed before. They seem to like me. Good. Maybe you'll interview with the same person that interviewed you before, and then they'll be like, hey, it's Gibby. We know this person. He's good. Yeah, that'd be really dope, dude. It seems promising to me. I think you got it. I think you got it. I know it's nervy, but you will be okay. What time is the interview so I can think about you? They want you then? Yeah. All signs point towards this. Agreed. It is gonna be different people, unfortunately? Okay. They probably know that you have interviewed there before and they will ask, so it'll be okay. Odds go way up. I think agreed. Yeah. That's weird. She's like drawing it like visible, huh? Tuesday 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Okay, that is I think 2 hours before me. So like 8 a.m. for me? Shit, I might be sleepy then. If I'm alive, I'll send you a message, or at least I'll check in after. You can tell me about it if you want. I'll dream of a give, obviously. Yeah, obvious. For sure. Shared give dreams. Anyway, friends, we should get back to game. Like I got so distracted. I'm the worst. Okay. Reading for a little bit. Being out of out into the city on Monday though. Gotcha. You have to travel really far for the interview? Are you like staying overnight there to interview? Damn, that's cool though. They must know you live far away and they're like, oh dang, he's driving all the way up and staying overnight. Sheesh. That also speaks well of you. Anyway, back to the sleeping plague. Grayson forced a smile. You'll be alright. Just stay inside, Lamau. Enjoy your involuntary fireworks, everyone. Good night, Moose. Thank you so much for hanging out, dude. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful rest of night. Enjoy tomorrow. I hope you don't work. But if you do, I hope it's gentle and nothing happens, you know. How? I know I'm screwed up and down, and now you're telling me about to get it sideways. Did you move Chief Carter's body? I did. Dyer wheeled to Carter's desk. I wish you could talk to old Mildew right now. I don't know who that is. The fire was going off here. Ugh. 9 a.m. Pacific. Okay, good. I thought it was 2 hours. Cool. It's even better. I'll probably be up then. Awesome. Oh, he pulled a war notebook from his desk drawer and flipped it open, spreading the stench of stale paper. The damn gun safe is locked, and Carter never trusted me with a comm. What's wrong with your gun? Nothing. Dyer tapped his sidearm. I have Carter's too. He pulled up a second revolver set and set it on the desk. And I set it on the desk. I can't read. But I only have 6 rounds in each gun. Uh-oh. Damn, thank you for the lurky, homie. I hope you're well, friend. Good morning. The way Dyer spoke sent chills down Grayson's neck. Are you planning on a mass execution? Yeah, why are you counting each round? That's fucking weirdo behavior. Please don't say that. Dyer glared at the pistol. I don't want to kill anyone. I don't know if I could. No one does? You're wrong, Dyer said, his voice shaking. There is one person in Trenton who would love to put a bullet in me. Who? Seth McClure? Wait, the mayor? The old man? Why? Grayson asked. He says that shutting down the airport is unconstitutional. And he's probably right, but I'm just taking orders. Dyer lifted the notebook. That's why I've been searching for the comm. I thought Seth was a preacher. And he's got the wrath of God in him. Sure. Did you explain the situation? Sure. Dyer slapped the notebook closed. Seth loved the idea of being trapped. People are going in the ground so fast. We are about out of dirt. Damn. Oh, been up all night watching the elections. A big snooze soon. Oh, I hope you sleep well, friend. Ugh, that's heck. Lesbians in chat. Hi, Bean. You should flirt with my good friend Rhubarb. She deserves to feel pretty even if she is but a humble creature. Bean, good morning. I love you, friend. I hope you slept okay. You're so funny. Throw Seth in jail, Grayson said. We don't need people slinging threats right now. Wasn't just me. Seth cursed you and Dr. Gill too. Me? Yup. Grayson cringed. What did I do? When it rains, you blame the weatherman. When the plague comes, you blame the doctor. Dyer said. Do you have a stethoscope? I'm gonna try cracking the gun safe open, this bitch. I should probably give Indigo a potty break and get to resting myself. Yeah, do her friend. I love you so much. Enjoy sleep and the walkies. Thank you again for the kind read and the conversation. I appreciate you. Gay man to lesbian Ruba. You're a queen and deserve to be pampered. Gibby, I appreciate you. Nini baby's going to sleep. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you, friends. I hope your night is gentle and fireworkless. Grayson stared at the corner, or into the corner, shaking his head slowly. When Seth's lips moved, his hands moved too. He was not the person you wanted making threats against you. It's no wonder Dyer's all worked out. But still, at least Dyer had a gun. What did Grayson have? Doc? Dyer tilted his head. Grayson patted his coat pocket. As if you may have a stethoscope tucked away. I don't have one on me, sorry. That's okay. Dyer walked to a small brown bookshelf on the back of the room and filed through a mess of old records. You should avoid Seth for a while, yeah. A while even. Carter's pistol sat on the desk, light flowing across the barrel. Yeah. Grayson's eyes narrowed, distorting the gun's metallic glow. In high school, Grayson popped water balloons with one of those pump and shoot pellet guns. Like that one. God, that's in my parking lot, y'all. It's so stupid. That was the most he'd ever dealt with a firearm, but now he wished he had that little pellet gun. This is getting so violent for no reason. Did you check the back of the safe? What? Sometimes there's a sticker on the back of the with the combination, Grayson said. You peel it off once you've bought the safe, but people forget, just leave it there. Are you serious? Grayson nodded. I'll be right back. Dyer trotted to the back of the room and disappeared. Grayson listened as Dyer's footsteps vanished further into the building. Dyer was paranoid and inexperienced. What would he do with more than one gun? Dyer would probably shoot his foot off, and Grayson was too busy to stitch a wound that large. The gun safe was better off locked, and Carter's revolver would be more useful in someone else's hands. The gun's weight surprised Grayson as he lifted it off the desk. He could just ask Dyer for it. What if we disagreed? What if? Dyer trotted through the door as Grayson tucked the pistol in his coat pocket. No sticker, Dyer said. Darn. Whoa. What the fuck does that mean? Hello? Hold on. Oh no, we're having the dream. The cold sapped the air from Grayson's lungs, and his throat spasmed, letting out little huffing breaths. His eyelids were sealed shut. Where was he? Grayson's fingers tightened around the rod of lumpy iron as his legs wobbled beneath him. The wind tore at Grayson's shirt. Did he leave his house? The last thing he remembered was lying in bed. Below he could hear waves sloshing together, roaring and fighting. The ocean was an hour south of Trenton, but an unmistakable salty brine tainted the air. Metal creaked as gusts of air made the floor sway under Grayson's feet. Grayson licked his peeling lips and pulled at his eyes, which parted with a slight tear. Tear or tear? Tears, I think. Hot tears poured down his cheeks, freezing against his skin. A black spiral staircase spun indefinitely toward the swirling mop water sky and plummeted hundreds of feet into the twinkling black ocean. Grayson stood stranded in the center of the massive iron structure. I'm dreaming, Grayson said, his warm breath tearing through his lips. He pinched his arm. There was pain, but it was numb, disconnected pain. I'm dreaming. The staircase leaned and wobbled, creaking and screeching in the wind. Nothing existed except the stairs, the sky, and the water, all trapped in a horrific snow globe of spinning ice. Grayson glared into the sea. Janae dreamed about a black spiral staircase descending into the ocean. Greta dreamed the same. What did this mean? How could people have the same dream? Hey, fireworks. Was there a psychological explanation for all this? No. There was more happening here than psychology. Grayson peeked over the railing. He could jump, slap the top of the water, and end this nightmare. As in, like, into the water? Grayson bit his lips soft, wet flesh. Shaking my head at that description. But what if he didn't wake up? What if... Fine. Grayson gripped the railings as he descended the steps. At first, no matter how many steps Grayson took, the ocean didn't get any closer. He was stuck on a perpetual staircase that would never allow him any progress. Everyone has nightmares, where they run as fast as they can but never get any further from some horrible monster. Maybe this dream was like that. But eventually the ocean waves grew closer, and sea mist sprayed Grayson's cheek. But what did he do once he reached the bottom? Swim? Drown? Hopefully he'd wake up. Uh-oh. Further up the stairs, a voice sang. The railing vibrated between Grayson's fingers as foreign footsteps flooded down the staircase. There was someone else on the stairs. Grayson leaned over the railing and strained his neck upward. A blur of dark fabric, or maybe hair? Hair again. Descended the stairs several levels above. A moment later, it came again. One level closer, then again. The footsteps quickened. Grayson ran, his hand burning as it slid along the railing. The icy water grew closer, the waves forming sharp points and splitting foam into psychedelic patterns. The shaking staircase vibrated Grayson's body, tenderizing his flesh. He took 2 steps at a time, nearly tripping down the stairs as he ran. Grayson rounded the final turn, and his legs tensed, holding him 1 step above the ocean. Waves sloshed at the bottom steps, turning black iron and into a rusty vomit orange. What now? Under the water, the steps continued spiraling deeper into the Black Sea. Footsteps shook the iron above Grayson's head, and suddenly, they were behind him. This is so scary. Cold breath sinking of fish slime soaked into Grayson's back. Cold tendrils, fingers, tentacles, or a tongue, he couldn't tell, brushed through Grayson's hair, running across his scalp. Grayson jumped. Water sprang through his nostrils, burning his sinuses. The thick, stew-like water bubbled between his fingers, resisting his climb to the surface. Grayson's chest tightened and his lungs stretched as he clawed upward. He breached the surface, scraping the slimy ocean from his eyes. No, it is scraping. I can't read. I think it's scraping the slimy ocean from his eyes and mouth. Grayson didn't wake up. His shirt froze above the water and his lungs refused to breathe, only taking in whiffs of air. Grayson scanned the ocean's surface. The black staircase sat empty. Whatever had been chasing him must have retreated back up the stairs. In the distance, a large hunk of ice floated on the water. Grayson's frozen muscles ached as he paddled towards the glacier. 2 figures stood on the ice, staring into the Black Sea. Hey! Grayson raised one hand and the wave struck him in the face, filling his mouth with salt. Help! He stretched his fingers towards the ice. Help! The 2 figures turned their heads. Dad? Grayson's fingers slipped as he tried climbing from the water. Help me! Uh-oh. Scraping makes more sense though. I could see scrapping. Yeah, the double P means scrapping. I think. But because it didn't make a lot of sense in context, I thought I was saying it wrong. I don't know. I think it maybe was an error in the writing. Grayson's father stared, his lips pressed into a blank expression, and the black water swirling in his eyes. Mom? Oh, whoa. The waves pulled Grayson away. Mom, help! The singing returned, muffling out the sound of crashing waves. Dad! Grayson screamed until his throat burned, but his voice was silent. I think we're gonna see some shit, but I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. I don't know. Grayson awoke. 2 knotted sheets soaked in cold sweat. Pushed his hands to his chest. His heart raced. What was that? He'd never had a dream like that. Not ever. Grayson ran a hand across his face and through his hair. He recoiled at the sudden pain in his scalp. He prodded the top of his head and winced. The skin felt tender. Oh, wait, do we have the wounds now? Were we bit after all? Seth's house. Okay. With all the recent deaths, I should search the neighborhood and make sure everyone's alive. I want to go talk to somebody else, though. I don't know if I can. Oh shit, I clicked on a different house. Dang it! Oh, I don't know where I'm clicking. Ah! We went to see the doctor, I think. He's gonna kill us. It's okay. I'm committing. I'm committing. Dim light scatters through the clinic. The clinic's a vapid voyeur as Dr. Gill slouched in his chair, or in a chair. Whiskey glass in hand. Resident, he pointed at one of the torn waiting room chairs. And ice tinkled in his glass. Sit down. You're drinking? Grayson asked. Candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker. Okay, old man. Dr. Gill wrapped his fingers around the neck of a black velvet bottle. In the dim light, it looked like bottles of ink. Grayson tucked his hands into his coat pockets. We need to plan our next move. Dr. Gill puckered his lips and nodded. Good. He filled his whiskey glass, the bottle glubbing until the liquid swelled. It's like chess, and our next move will be grand indeed. He rushed the glass to his lips, spilling a little, and slurped the bulging liquor. Why is it? Why is the liquor bulging? I just don't like this. Slurped the bulging liquor down. Medication effective. No prescription needed. This guy is a dick. Grayson closed his eyes. Stop. Stop what? Let me give you the music back. I know, I'm big looking. You don't want bulge in your drinks? Well, you know, sometimes, yeah, like olives are nice. Are olives like considered, bulge? This pudding is me putting like frozen mangoes in my water bulge. I don't. You asked, Bean. Oh, clone. That's a really good selection. Party Animals, Risk of Rain 2, Death Road to Canada, Balatro, and Arctic Eggs. Yes, very good. What is a drink bulge? I don't I don't know. I think it's I don't understand the writing. Risk of Rain 2. Yeah, that's a classic. Beloved as well. I think you'll like it, Clone. It's also multiplayer, so you can play with friends, which is dope. Also, I've heard really good things about Death Road to Canada, but I haven't played it myself. Party Animals is a classic, of course. That's a good one, too. And Arctic Eggs, I've been meaning to try it, but like, ended up not getting it this season. I'll get it next time it goes on sale, I think. Also, there was a, I didn't get to watch it, but there was a speedrun of Balatro and GDQ, actually. Yeah, that's your COVID game, for sure. Oh my god, Snow, you're so right. That's what they meant by someone has to try one ball down first. Yeah, if you put two, it's too much. I understand. Ate it up when I was watching. Yeah, no, I've heard really good things. I think I have it on the wish list as well. I ended up getting like, usually I spend more money on the summer sale, but I didn't this time around. I think I only spent like 35, which is, you know, for summer sale for somebody that streams like every day. It's not actually that much, but it is a lot of games because a lot of the games that I bought were like $12 or not 12, like $2. I bought a whole bunch of them. But yeah, I didn't get it Arctic Eggs even though it's been recommended. I think it's really good. But I'll get to it for sure. It's definitely Ruba coded. Gotta head to bed. Good night, Mission. Thank you for hanging, friend. Good luck tomorrow. I appreciate you. Nee, baby. Thanks for hanging, friend. What time is it? 11:36. Wow, I love that I was like, yeah, this game's pretty short. I think we'll finish it tonight. But in the meantime, we're gonna get distracted and talk about everything and everything for like an hour. I hope that's okay. Have you ever taken anything seriously? Do you have any pride or intelligence? Maybe. Dr. Gill narrowed his eyes. Shall I check? People are dying. We're doctors. You're a resident. Still a doctor. Grayson wiped his hand over his mouth. Put on the glass so we can work in fixing this. I'll begin brewing the magical elixir at once, Dr. Gill said. Actually, Dr. Resident Grayson, I have something for you. He pulled a folded paper from his coat pocket and smiled. Here, this is for you. Here you go, take it. He sat up, spilling whiskey down his fingers, and handed the paper to Grayson. Your evaluation. Written up glowing as promised. Grayson peeled the paper open. Sometimes you want a break. Taking a break. You want to take a break from the talking game to talk. True. Sometimes we have to. You got carried away and have 500 mods. Broke the game last night, but I sped run the installation process and game back at it again, BB. I'm insane. You are. I love you. I forgot to mention that the pay rate they have listed on the job poster makes it seem like it's not an entry-level position, but also the listing says 4 months of training. Huh. Maybe they just pay well, dude. I know that it's weird these times, but... Ishi is so powerful, for real, for real. Also, Ishi, I love the playlist you sent me. I was listening to it while I did dishes today. It was heckin' nice. I was vibing. Thank you, friend. I enjoyed it. Even if pop is not my thing, it's really good for dishwashing and doing chores. It really is. I enjoyed it. And I appreciate it. Alaskan State Medical Board. Hi. You know this guy's a dick. Writing the board certification approval with hi. Uh-huh. It is time to write the evaluation for my lovely, cute, grumpy resident. I'm gonna murder this man. Dr. Grayson. My hand trembles in excitement. Allow me to title this evaluation 50 Shades of Grayson. Though the statement that there are indeed 50 Shades of Grayson is an extreme exaggeration of Grayson's versatility and expression. Okay. Dr. Grayson is not intelligent. His grades through medical school are proof. When given the chance to grow, Dr. Grayson wilted like a sunflower in a pod of foam peanuts on the moon's dark side. If I could say one positive thing about Dr. Grayson, I would say pass. If Dr. Grayson was to live long enough to finish his residency, perhaps he could develop into mediocre small-town phlebotomist. However, this outcome is impossible, as Dr. Grayson will die in Trenton with the rest of us. XO, Dr. Gill. Screw yourself, burn my corpse, and drink my ashes. This man is a professional, obviously. Whoa, 30 an hour is dope, Gibby. Benefits out the ass. Dude, I hope you get it. Oh my god, I'm so excited for you. Yeah, dude, that's huge. Just for the benefits alone, I get it, dude. Oh, I'm big excited. You're gonna be great. A glowing evaluation. Dr. Gill stifled a growing chuckle, shining like the eyes of the devil or a hunk of uranium. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I am. All my fingies are crossed. You can't even see them. I'm crossing my toes too. Crossing my arms, crossing my knees, bitch. We crossing here. Sending you boss luck. For real, for real. It's gonna be good. Ashes and tea, coffee, or cocoa. I'm sure... Listen. I'm gonna curse myself doing this, but... I'm sure that there's some weirdo Instagram health influencer that collects ashes from places, be it volcanoes and otherwise, and drinks them and says that they're healthy. Like, we live in a society. You're giving up? Dr. Grayson's fingers creased the note. Dr. Gill wriggled, getting comfortable in his chair. You know what the best part is? His smile vanished, replaced by a look of bored seriousness. I truly meant every word. You are a useless, imbecilic parasite. Grayson tore the letter in two. The paper floated to the floor. Dr. Gill laughed. Hey, I worked hard on that. Grayson grabbed the waiting room chair and hurled it into a framed image of the Alaskan mountains, creating a spiderweb of shattered glass. Dr. Gill laughed harder and dumped whiskey in his lap. Wow. Posted a Polynesian-era rude hash brown. Yo, that's so cool. I love that shit. I would love some cocoa. Me too. It's so fucking hot though. I'm 100% sure some weirdo sniffs ashes and pretends it's for your health. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. What's this game about? Hi, Spray Tech. It is about mysteriously and contagiously people dying while sharing weird dreams, and there's also themes of like static and also teeth marks in their head. But nobody can explain what it is, and they think it's some kind of sickness, but I think it's aliens, if I'm to be real with you. It's really good so far, though. I'm really enjoying it. The story's great, but the men in this are very unlikable. The sky is the limit, Ishii. Not for real. Oh god, people be spending money on the dumbest shit. They're so easily like influenced. It's kind of weird. Grayson ran to the reception desk and grabbed a wad of sticky notes, ripping them apart and throwing the paper across the room. He kicked over a potted plant, snapped a laptop over his knee, tossed wellness pamphlets like confetti. His chest swelled and his brain swarmed dizzily. I think you have some things to add to your evaluation. Dr. Gill's chair was empty and his whiskey glass half full on the table. Dr. Gill had stopped laughing. Whoa. Grayson spun around. Dr. Gill stood in the doorway, his fingers curled bloodless around the shining scalpel. What are you doing? Grayson asked. Dr. Gill shrugged. Are you done with your tantrum? He licked his lips and pointed the blade towards Grayson. Did you have a nightmare last night? What is the PNG for today's stream? It is a hand flipping a book over. Whenever we have reading games, I tend to be a reading hand. It's like it has like a little sigil and then it goes back and forth and then it flips the page and then flips the other page. She's just reading. And it wiggles the fingers because it's funny. Dr. Gill shrugged. Are you done with this tantrum? He licked his lips and pointed the blade toward Grayson. Did you have a nightmare last night? Grayson didn't answer. He stepped slowly across the waiting room floor. The scalpel followed him. Nice. Yeah, it's one of my favorites, actually. I did, Dr. Gill said. It was terrible. A storm, a staircase, the ocean. I couldn't go up. There was something there I had to go down. Grayson nodded. I had the dream. He raised one hand cautiously. Put down the knife. On a chunk of ice, I saw my kids. Steve and Sasha. You've never met them. They don't live in Trenton. They live in Calgary with their mother. I would have loved seeing her stranded in a hunk of ice. Wow, this person's a piece of shit. He adjusted his glasses. Did you see anyone? My mom and dad. I'm sorry, Dr. Gill said. And from his tone, he actually meant it. I think I figured out our sickness. At least a little. He turned the scalpel in his fingers, letting it slide along the blade. Letting light slide. I was like, wait, that doesn't make any sense. Letting light slide along the blade. It's not an achoo, bless you type of situation. No, I don't think so. This is what I came here for, Grayson said. I want to help. Lower the knife. And let's work on fixing this. Thank God it's an emote. The Scrunkly Garf Speen. Oh my god, I love it so much. Yes. Scrunkly Garf has my whole love. I think the virus spreads through our dreams, Dr. Gill said. Greta must have had the same dream. It doesn't make sense, and I don't have evidence. No control groups, and certainly no peer reviews, but I have something even better. Dread. A father's dread. I'm terrified for the lives of my children. Your kids are hundreds of miles from here, Grayson said. It doesn't matter, Dr. Gill said, taking one step toward Grayson. I'm sure that whoever you see in your dreams becomes infected. And it goes on until the entire world is dead. I don't know what causes it, but I think I know how to stop it. Dr. Gill pulled a black fabric case from his pocket and tossed it to Grayson. Here. What is it? Grayson flipped out the case open, and the tip of a scalpel poked out. That one's for you, Dr. Gill smiled. Consider it a graduation present. He raised the scalpel and extended his thumb like he was measuring a feature for a portrait. I have a theory I'd like to test. We can still stop this, Grayson said. We can get help. There are doctors in Anchorage that can help us. I don't think so, actually. I wonder what would happen if I took myself out of the picture. Would my children avoid infection? Is that why Greta didn't sleep? Did she think Janae was in danger? You help your children by helping me figure out how to stop this. A father who loves his children doesn't take such risks. Dr. Gill closed his eyes and lifted the scalpel to his throat. Doctor, don't! Grayson lunged forward. I am faithful. I do not give out. Dr. Gill jerked his hand and shining rubies trickled down his throat. Yikes. Grayson closed his eyes. Dr. Gill's body thumped on the floor. Grayson stood in silence so thick he could hear the carpet soaking up Dr. Gill's blood. He killed himself for what? An insane hunch? Dreams aren't physical things that viruses can fester in, but maybe it isn't a virus. Perhaps it's something different. Grayson stepped over Dr. Gill's corpse and walked into Alaskan snow. Even in his last moments, Dr. Gill refused to do his job. Damn him. He didn't deserve to rest. Oh. Damn. Okay. You can either go here or here. But we only have one more point to go. I just wish that it would tell me which is which. Cause like I don't know how to check. How do I check which one is which? I don't know. If I do right click, it doesn't work. Okay, I guess we'll press this one. Maybe this is Seth? Oops. One, two, three, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1. Seth. Oh, where's Seth now? Slammed the trunk of his boxy blue van, sending a shockwave through the neighborhood. 1. Oh Lord, help me. God help me. 2. Yeah, 2. 3, 4, 5. He hobbled to the back door and lifted a briefcase into the back seat. Mr. McClure. Grayson walked briskly, his shoes struggling to keep the icy road. To keep grip. Wow, I can't read. Seth glared, and the saggy skin on his face hung like a poorly fitted Halloween mask. Stacks of luggage and hard cases were visible through the van's tinted window. Seth was packing, but for what? In the summer you could drive to Anchorage in a few hours, but once the snow started swirling down, the roads were out of commission. Your van doesn't look ready for the snow. Grayson kicked one of the tires. Seth stood at the entry of his garage. I don't have time for you. He hobbled to a wooden work table and stuffed the fat red shotgun shells. Shotgun shells? No, stuffed. No A, just the shells. Into the pocket of an orange hunting vest, counting each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can crash the van? Oh wait, 2? Yeah. I'm shrimping, hold on. I'm like, do I shrimp more or do I shrimp less? Maybe less. Hi Frank, I know. Why am I tired? I like haven't even done anything today. Frank, I know. Dude, I'm so glad that Frank is feeling better. I think I figured out what it was that he's allergic to, by the way. I think I told folks last night, but... Oh, having snow issues. I got you. Yeah, I said there wasn't snow ready. It's not ready for us. They have crashed 2 vans. Gotcha. That's scary, friend. Wink, baby. Oh, he's passed out on the pillows. I love him. He's just a man's. Are you going hunting? I want you to go away now, Seth said, not looking up from the table. I'm busy. He slung his vest over his shoulder, his eyes, usually a sharp blue, were the color of street slush. You can't leave, Grayson said. Trenton is in quarantine. He is just a babe. I know, I'm really hoping that I figured out what it was. I think it's the pumpkin. I've been giving him food without pumpkin, and like, hopefully that after the steroids go through, he's good. One was a hydroplane into a curb. Oh, that's not even your fault though, like for real. That shit's scary and it happens. That's what the Pharaoh in Egypt said to Moses. What is it with all the religious stuff? But when God says go, you stomp out barefoot if you have to. Stomp out barefoot if you have to. Seth cringed. 3, 4, 5. Damn. His shoulders relaxed and he sighed. You like old movies, Dr. Gray? Depends on the movies. Wicker Man? The one from 73, not the newer bullshit. I haven't seen it. Of course not. Seth stomped to the van and tossed the hunting vest in the passenger seat. He stunk strangely like stale olive oil. Oh, that's a weird smell. Okay. Strange. Wicker Man is about a town of heathens that become so desperate for good crops that they burn a man alive. The only Christian man in town. Yeah, sounds about right. Christians are legally contracted to suffer forever. Otherwise, they don't get into heaven. It's the bump I was going slowish, but the axle broke into the frame of the van. Dude, that's so scary, Snow. Just had a bad angle. Broke both vans I ever drove. Damn. Are you like okay with driving now? That would I feel like that would fuck me up forever. I have flipped over a car before. And it was also from hydroplaning, actually, ironically. Help, I'm being oppressed. I know. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it was like the first rain of spring. It was like the first rain of the season, so like all the oils of the road that had been sitting on top just like were like extra slushy. And I was going down a cliff with my siblings on the back. And I was going at regular speed, like I wasn't, you know, it was totally normal times. But my car just kept going, bitch. It literally just kept going and I was like, oop! And I had like 5 seconds or less probably, I don't know, it was fast. To like figure out how to flip it into the road and not into like the ditch so that we didn't die. It was okay in the end, but like, you know, it was a little uncomfy. I know every time I drive through that road I think about it. Hi Manders, I love you, friend. As OXO employees? I don't know what OXO is. But that's funny. I was trying to make a left turn before a line of traffic under similar conditions. Yeah. Dude, no, it's scary when that happens. Now it makes me wonder if it was because my tires were so fucked up. They were old back then too. At the Central South American corner drugstore chain. Oh! My bad, I'd never heard of it before. That's funny, dude. Menders, how's your PC, friend? Menders' new PC. Hype. I'm so excited. It's good, yes. Oh, I'm so excited for you, friend. That's amazing. The fucking best feeling for real. I'll send you a picture. Yeah, please do. The van spinning at 65 was more scary, but somehow it didn't flip us. Yeah. Mexico's huge in Mexico. We have one in every corner, basically. Oh, dang. Dang it. Not me not knowing anything. I know! New PC hype, dude! That's huge. I'm so excited for you. Looking forward to more Mander streams. Nini clone. Nini clone. Thank you for hanging out, friend. Yeah, we know you're cool. We know. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my nails. They're kind of driving me up the wall. Professional streamer. Anyway. Sorry, this is my first day typing. No, I love you. Don't worry about it. Like a tienda or bodega. Okay, gotcha. Anyway. The only Christian man is in town gets burned alive. Grayson smiled. Are you the only Christian in Trenton, Mr. McClure? Or McClure? The only good one. Seth limped across the garage and slid a large plastic bin off a metal shelf. And now Trenton is going to pay for its wickedness. 1, 2. Oh god. If God was punishing the wicked of Trenton, there was a damn lightning bolt marked for this old bastard. Proof of God's inexistence or indifference. Trenton is full of good people. Good morning, yar. It's not morning for Manders. It's always morning for everybody in their hearts, but Manders and I share a time zone. It's only midnight. It's not morning yet. It is morning somewhere, that's for fucking sure. Lots of people getting up and going to work right now. Lomel. Seth choked out a harsh laugh. This town is full of evil. 3, 4. He clicked the open bin. He clicked open the bin and dug through a lump of old clothes. You've seen it. Everyone's seen it. But I'm the only one who tried to do anything about it. Seth lifted a dark green ammo box from the bottom of the bin. What are you talking about? Grayson asked. The cult. The wellness group? I don't do that, chat. I trust you. That's why I always say it's good night, morn. It's always good night, morn. Many cults hide themselves behind health and wellness. The devil is an angel of light. 1, 2. Seth's words morphed into a low growl. Your daughter started that group. My daughter didn't start anything, Seth said. The pilot misled her. And she'll pay for my daughter's death. I swear in the name of God, she will pay. Oh, the daughter is dead. Seth's voice began to shake and the ammo box rattled in his hand. I think we're gonna have the bad ending. We don't know a lot about this virus. Grayson offered his hand to support this shaking old fool, but Seth turned away. Cassandra will be fine. Cassandra's already dead. Seth dropped the ammo box on the desk with a metallic thump. She killed herself last night. Oh. Trenton is certainly a place not far from me that I avoid, really. Dang. Now I know the time zone lore in this chat. Grayson's lips tightened in a hard line. The sound of his heartbeat thumped through the garage. No one told you? Seth smiled. Dr. Gill doesn't trust you a snap. But why would he? I bet you slid through medical school on a trail of C's to end up in a place like this. Grayson swallowed. Cassandra killed herself? She put a bullet through her heart, Seth said, staring into an empty corner of the garage. Her heart stained black with sin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A gust of wind carried a wave of snow pellets into the garage with a low vibrating noise grew into a piercing hum. Whoa. It's her. I hate that. Oh my god, I hate this. Hold on. Is there noise? Is there noise? PC building was an adventure and occasionally frustrating, but I'm confident it did as well as I could. Honest, maybe the only... okay, cable management. No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm still getting software installed and I also had to pay for Windows again. Oh, I'm sorry, friend. I am the bad ending wrong. Things went so smooth. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you, friend. I'm ready for more games. Yeah, and. Perfect timing for the summer sales. You can maybe snatch some stuff that you probably would not have bought otherwise that you can maybe run now. That's big exciting. Did you get anything? Seth plugged his ears and gritted his yellowing teeth. It's that woman. The woman? Grayson cringed and nearly plugged his own ears. As the wind receded, so did the hum. Oh, we have... okay. God. This game is so interested and keep getting distracted. Let me put this on for us for a little bit. I'll be right back, friends, but I'm in chat. I'll be in chat. I love you. Thank you for your patience. Yo, those nails are pretty. Ooh, has a free trial? Do it, do it, do it. Maybe you'll know immediately if you like it or not. Oh my god, that's the little guy. I wish I liked having long nails, but like, how am I supposed to play music with long nails? Or do anything. I'm like the most useless bitch with long nails, like for real. I'm like, I can't even type on my phone. And I don't mean even long nails. I mean like, are my nails like touching the glass too much? No. Depends on the instrument, true. No, it's just miss typing. Damn. I can't do like guitar or banjo or ukulele. I like the tapping noise. I do too. Oh no, they're being flooded. Ugh. Dude, see how chill my cats are? They don't give a fuck, dude. Snow is literally just like sleeping through like all of this. He does not care. Ooh, fine bright colors. Yes, yes, bright green and blue. I haven't received them yet. That's exciting. Nail colors are so fun. Hell yeah, baby. Whoa, it's Blood Thunder's birthday today. This is the 4th person I know whose birthday is on July 4th. That's really funny. Oop, sorry. That is my elbow rest that moves around. Definitely. Oh my god, those pictures you posted are so cute. He was literally vibing. He's like, yo, that's so cool. Dope. Yo, oh my god, she's like carving waves on top. That's really dope. The independence of the womb, yeah. The fucking freedom eagle blood is coursing through their veins, perhaps. Dang it, somebody told me that it was their birthday today and I can't remember. It was somebody in chat. I think it might have been Steger. God, that's so cool though. What a cool piece of art. Okay, okay. Let me pause this. This is so cool. What the? Bean, aren't you happy that I'm streaming in the morning, Bean? Bean, did you miss me? Beanie Lily. Thank you for the capabilities. I appreciate you. Cries forever. Okay, let me get back in here. Bean can't bother Dave, I know. Dave is busy being like a real human. Besson is acting out because he misses you. And the Pride Moth. Yeah. I haven't been able to stream a lot this week, so... It is okay. It happens, it's not ideal. Okay, it's that woman. The woman? Grayson cringed and nearly plugged his own ears as the wind receded. So did the hum. 3, 4, what's he counting? Seth lowered his hands and his body swayed. You heard that? Grayson's eyes darted from Seth to the snow-covered van. You heard that? Wait. I'll never hear it again. Never again. Seth stomped into the driveway and climbed to the van's driver's seat. Wait. Grayson leaned against the door, blocking it from closing. You get stuck out there, and you know it. I'm not driving, fool. I have my own plane. The airport is closed. I don't care where my plane is parked. No one is going to stop me from using it. As Seth reached for the ignition, his jacket lifted, revealing a handle of a pistol sticking from his belt. Grayson eyed the weapon. And what if they don't let you take your plane? Seth stared through the windshield and said nothing. If they don't let you go, will you come home? Seth shook his head. God will provide a way. Grayson grabbed the steering wheel. What are you doing? Seth snarled. You can't do this. Get off! Seth pushed his wrinkled palm into Grayson's face, and the pistol handle stretched from Seth's waist. You bother Dave every day, as true you do. Grayson turned his head, released the steering wheel, and flung his arm towards the gun. Get off. Seth leaned into the passenger seat and grabbed Grayson's wrist. Let go of me. He's gonna kill him. Grayson's fingers gripped the gun handle, and thus the weapon slid free from the belt. Seth grabbed the nose of the pistol. Grayson pulled, and Seth cried out in a harsh, scraping voice. Let go! A clump of spit flew from Seth's mouth as he drove his swollen knuckles into Grayson's face. The tips of Grayson's fingers slipped, and Seth tore the pistol away, flopping backward into the passenger seat. Grayson's eyes desperately searched for the car. He reached over the steering wheel and pulled the van's keys from the ignition. Enough! Grayson stepped back. That's enough. He lifted the keys. You're not going anywhere. Not until we've talked. You're gonna smooch? I don't think so. I don't think these two like each other very much, and I don't think they are the type of hate fucking, but we'll see. Seth rolled clumsily into an upright position. His face flushed with blood, and his eyes bulged. The word bulge, I swear, from his head. You give me back my keys right now. Grayson stepped into the snow. You need to calm down. Give me my keys! I'm stretching. Oh yeah, I am tired. It's weird. I don't know why I'm tired. That's so annoying. That's how it starts, Rubes. Oh, okay. I just need to take notes, basically. I understand, Ishi. You can have the keys once we've talked. Seth raised the pistol, his hands shaking. Give me the keys. Grayson tensed and his toes dug into the soles of his shoes. What are you doing? The devil controls Trenton. Seth jerked the gun forward. She crawled from the dark ocean. She'll kill us all if we stay. The wind whistled by, and Grayson smelled a sea brain. The dark ocean. His eyes widened. You had the dream. Give me my keys or I'll swear I'll shoot you. Did you have the dream? You're a part of this, aren't you? You had the dream. You saw the staircase. Grayson's lips moved, but made no sound. Didn't you? The dream doesn't mean anything. Lower the gun and just tell me. Grayson's eyes darted to the iron lump in his coat pocket. 2, 3. Seth pressed his eyes closed. Grayson dug into his pocket and ripped out Carter's revolver. His arm shook from the gun's weight as he leveled it. The sight at Seth. Drop your gun, Grayson swallowed. I won't hurt you. Yeah, you will. You'll kill him. Seth's eyes remained shut for 5. His fingers squeezed and the hammer of his pistol lifted. Uh-oh, I think he's gonna die. Oh, that was loud. It scared me, dude. A hard pop cracked through the air, echoing through the neighborhood. Seth's body flinched and his eyes turned foggy crystal, and his lips desperately sucked for breath. Uh-oh, Seth? The smoking pistol slipped from Grayson's fingers and plopped into the snow. Seth? Oh, did he kill himself or did we kill him? Seth's body slumped, his head rested on the steering wheel. 1, 2, 3. Seth dropped his gun and touched his bleeding stomach. 2, 3, 4, 4. His chest slowly deflated as his last breath grounded from his lungs. Seth? Grayson crumpled into the snow. What had he done? We did kill him! He was a doctor. A doctor. His fingers jittered through his hair like spider legs, and he lifted his face towards the clouds. He killed Seth and for what? Because Seth wanted to escape Trenton? Because Seth wanted to live? He's already done. The wind returned and with it the humming sound. Grayson didn't move, no. Seth would have killed Grayson. Seth's finger was only a hairball away. Grayson didn't have a choice. A soft dripping grew into the trickle of water. Seth's dead mouth hung open, and from it a gentle flow of water slashed into the driveway. The stench of dead fish and rotting seawater burned in the air. Grayson watched the water flow. Doctors tried to save others. They didn't die saving themselves. Grayson ducked through the snow, found Carter's pistol, and returned it to his pocket. No more. No one else in Trenton would die. I'm looking at the camera, but you can't see it. A numb sensation filled Grayson's legs as he walked down the street, away from Seth's house, away from the stench of the ocean. I was gonna do this, actually. Look. I'm looking at the camera like in the office. You just can't tell. You know. He's gonna revive. Oh, no, you? Shoot Seth before he shoots you. I got an achievement for that. I wonder if there was something else we could have done in that case. Unless that's just like a story achievement. Dr. Gill's body was still sitting on the clinic floor, rotting. Blood freezing to the cheap vinyl tile. Who would collect his corpse? Who would examine his death with a clipboard and pen? Grayson sat at the edge of his bed, examining the scalpel Dr. Gill gave him. A tool designed to cut human flesh. Unsettling. He adjusted the scalpel, seeing his own reflection. It's not surprising that Dr. Gill would kill himself when things became challenging. He was weak. Right. Meow, 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 meow. Hi, Naomi, welcome. Why did Grayson become a doctor? His mother had always hoped he'd grow into a hippie. Grayson would have spent his scholarship on a rusted-out van and plucked guitar strings for woodland creatures. He wouldn't be in this hell. The ceiling fan thumped rhythmically as Grayson drew the scalpel from its fabric case. A virus cannot spread through dreams. That's insane. Why would Dr. Gill suggest something so bland? Did Dr. Gill believe he learned more while sulking around the clinic than Grayson, who investigated for days and found nothing? Grayson slipped the scalpel back inside the case and tossed it to the floor. The actual sickness in Trenton is insanity. Interesting. The bed creaked as Grayson lay down. He'd sleep, and nothing would happen. We have another nightmare. But just a dream. But a dream is just a dream. Uh-huh. Hold on. Let me pause the music on this one. Grayson's breath tore from his lungs as inky ocean waves pulled the warmth from his skin. He kicked his tired legs and paddled his hands as the ocean pressed him down. Lightning curled across the dark sky, silhouetting a tall metal structure, protruding from the water. Grayson turned his chin up, desperate for air. The spiral staircase endlessly stretched toward the sky. Grayson dug his nails into the gritty waves, propelling himself toward the stains. He tasted the salt in the back of his throat as a wave chopped up into his nostrils. Another bolt fell from the sky, striking the distant sea. Two figures stood high on the staircase, looking into the water. A sweet song cut through the cacophony of crashing waves and creaking iron. No, Grayson said, as salt water flooded into his mouth. The staircase grew closer. Grayson would make it. Chills spread over the ocean's flesh as the singing intensified. Grayson's teeth vibrated and his stomach clenched. Blood and fish slime overtook the salty smell of the sea. No, no! Grayson filled his cheeks with air as a giant wave pulled him under. The song became louder. Grayson kicked, propelling himself upward, but sharp fingers dug into his hair. The air tightened in Grayson's cheeks as something dragged him further into the sea. His limbs twisted as he struggled, and the flopping air bubble slipped between Grayson's lips. From above the water's surface, electricity streaked through the sky, illuminating the black spiral staircase again. staircase, or the stairs, continue under the water, twirling endlessly into the depths of the Alaskan Sea. Grayson closed his eyes, and his limbs relaxed as his body was dragged deeper into the ocean. His legs slowly kicked, stepping eternally into the murky darkness. Did we die? Oh, we died! Ending 5 out of 6, the knife? Thank you for reading. Read again for another ending. This story was created by Tobin. Is it Tobin Barnes? And powered by Click Team Fusion. That's so cute. Shit, we got a bad ending though. But I don't feel like we made any choices except for clicking different places, but like... Huh. I mean, I guess it's like right about time we would end stream anyway, but like that was really cool. I mean, we got the bad ending, I know. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. That was really dope though. I think, so this game is like $5. Thank you so much for the key. It was dope, I really liked it. I am a little bit unsure on where the choice parts were. Yeah, it was like a visual novel. Yeah. I think we were able to choose where to go when we had the options and the maps, right? And at one point I clicked blindly and I went somewhere, but there was no way for me to see where each, like what house which was which part. Like it was an accident. I was mostly going like where it told me, and I didn't really have, like, I feel like I missed like a core aspect of deciding where to go, because we had I really would have liked, like, I want to try it again. I really would have liked to talk to the daughter, and the doctor that had prescribed, like the who had the Ambien. What was her name? I wrote it down. Liana Wynn was the person that had the Ambien in their possession. I think it was Greta. Greta had Liana's Ambien. Like there was like a whole aspect of like the cult and stuff. Like we never ended up speaking to the folks in the cult, and I think it's because I couldn't figure out how to check which house was whose. So I feel like I didn't end up like making that choice. Like it was still really enjoyable though. Like I really liked it. I wish I had some way of like mousing over and seeing it, because I didn't. Maybe I'm just dumb. I don't know. But yeah, no, I'm gonna end the YouTube VOD here. If you're watching on YouTube, sorry for the distractions, Lamau. I appreciate you. Bye, YouTube. Thank you for hanging.